Hey, this is Redman coming to you live from the world famous Comedy Store for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Here's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome. Make some fucking noise. It's a goddamn Monday night. You're at the #1 live podcast in the world. Kill Tony. This is Brian Redban, everyone.
What's up, guys?
With us all night on the ones and twos. All the crazy sounds you hear come from him. The great Ryan J. Ebelt is here drawing tonight's episode, house artist, while you all sit there enjoying yourself. He's drawing. And everything's good. Everything's in place. I'm excited about stuff. The Monster Energy Outbreak Tour is a stand-up comedy tour that I'm doing the entire month of August, and a bunch of other dates leading up to it and after it. All those dates are available at TonyHinchcliffe.com. Rock venues and small theaters all around the country of the United States of America. My first ever theater tour.
That's awesome, man.
It's the Monster Energy Outbreak Tour.
You just played Columbus, Ohio during the Rock and the something?
Yeah, Rock the Range. Soundgarden was supposed to headline the show, and 3 days before, Chris Cornell died, and they ended up playing a bunch of, got to play at a cool rock concert in my former hometown of Columbus, Ohio, and it was crazy. They played a bunch of cool tributes. That was a lot of fun. Shout out to Dave Stroop and the friends over at Rock on the Range for putting on a great festival over there.
Yeah, Stroop did that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, Stroop.
So, fuck yeah. What else? Should we just get into it? Should we bring up tonight's guests?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Two of our favorite guests. They've both been on the show. Oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. What are you doing? Whoa, what the fuck is that? You got to get him out of here. What's going on? No, you got to leave, dude. No, you can't do that. You have to get him out of here. That's the former Iron Patriot, Jeff Crabtree, and he just stormed the stage. You have to get him all the way out of here. That is so crazy, Iron Patriot. I'm so disappointed in you. Wow. That was, I thought that was it. I thought that was truly it. I saw him coming up. I pictured this numerous times. He was the entire, he was part of the, he was the band for the first, like, 50-some, 60, 70-some episodes of the show. He was the Iron Patriot. He wore a suit. Slowly over time, we found out that he was insane. He's been messaging us for a little over a year or two continuously to no response. And he just jumped up on the stage. And you saw that live. That was a live part of the show. If you're wondering why we call ourselves the #1 live comedy podcast in the world, that's why. Not #1 pre-taped comedy podcast.
That was creepy. I thought it was a biker.
I thought he
lost his bicycle and he was like coming up to his
I saw that fucking face. I checked both hands to make sure there were no weapons. But if there was a weapon, I was going to do this crazy front kick. I was half a second away from blasting this way. Exactly. That's what it would have sounded like. That was a very scary moment. I can't believe he thinks that that's okay.
Yeah, well, I think that's the whole thing. He doesn't really think much.
We have to get like a restraining order or something. Yeah. This just got weird. Shit just got very real. Yeah. And he like looked at the camera and shit. Like, we're going to edit that out.
Yeah, we'll definitely edit that out.
Wow, that's crazy. So only you guys will ever know that that ever happened just now. Shout out. Make some noise for the Comedy Store staff getting him out of here quickly. Wowzers.
I was too stoned, I didn't even flinch. I just saw colors coming at me.
It's an interesting thing. We have a real mental health issue in this country that needs to be dealt with. Like people like that guy wears an Iron Man costume for, he does that thing at Hollywood and Highland. He's one of those guys, but he's the Iron Patriot. It's not even Iron Man. First of all, there's 2 or 3 Iron Men. This is what you have to know, and they're getting a lot of attention, right? He's the Iron Patriot. He's this version of the, where are those people going? What were those, the Iron Patriot fans in the room? Well, the Patriot's not going to be here. This isn't the show that we want to see. Anyway.
He stands out in front like Hollywood Boulevard, like in front of the theaters.
And then his whole thing is he thought that he was the part of the show that worked, and once we got rid of him, we became the #1 live podcast in the world.
He was holding us down. We got better ratings when we just bought shit off Amazon Prime and had other people do the Iron Patriot. His shit cost $8,000.
You guys ready to meet tonight's guests or what? Wow, that was crazy. Two of our favorite guests, as I was saying before, two of my favorite comedians in the world, two guys that I love to work with, and we're doing a bunch of shows coming up before, in the past, and in the future with these two guys. Let's see how loud this place can get for the great Sal Vulcano and Luis J. Gomez. Wow. Yeah! The best! Yeah! Fucking motherfucking fuck yeah! Luis J. Gomez from Legion of Skanks. We're going to be doing the Skank Fest at the end of June in New York City. Kill Tony for the first time invades New York City. And that's going to close out Skank Fest. And I believe that, well, at least we're working on it. I'd love to officially announce that you and Big J are the guests on that, right?
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. There you go. You heard it here first. So to close out Skank Fest, it's literally going to be a super hybrid fucking Legion of Skanks meets Kill Tony collision course.
Yeah, with all New York comics.
That is June 27th?
No, June 25th is the date of the Kill Tony show.
25th.
But it's sold out. They can't even get tickets, Tony.
Can't even get tickets, but you guys sometimes like give it away, give some away.
Oh yeah,
like,
if they follow at Skankfest NYC on Twitter, we give away a pair of tickets every Friday.
boom. Sal Vulcano from the Impractical Jokers is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
I'm excited to
Thank you all for coming.
I'm excited to say that I am doing the Impractical Jokers motherfucking cruise, November 1st through 5th. Me, this guy, the Jokers, Bert Kreischer, Sarah Tiana, a bunch of other amazing comedians. I think there's
Tony,
still...
can you stop promoting stuff that these people can't go to? Look how upset they are.
I only have guests on that I have things that I get to promote myself now. It's like, hey, you wonder what I'm doing with this guy? I'm excited about that. We're going from New Orleans to Mexico and back.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
Originally, we weren't coming back, but we added it.
Perfect.
All right. Good to see you guys. All right. God bless.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we got like trolled earlier, live from some crazy guy that used to be part of the show. The whole audience saw it.
Before there was a band, we had a robot dressed up as Iron Man that was our head of our security,
Oh,
and he just attacked us.
really?
I don't know if I'd call it an
This
attack.
is twice in a month that
Hello,
Kill
man.
Tony
I'm
has been
back.
attacked.
And he ran away.
Well, at least it wasn't like the attacks at the Ariana Grande concert. So
Yeah.
Oh, too
What?
soon.
It's not too soon.
Too soon.
When did that happen? 2 hours ago?
No, I know. Yeah, you're probably right. But maybe by the end of this episode, it'll be time for a good Ariana Grande joke.
No.
We could break it here. So you guys ready to meet the guys that replaced the old Iron Patriot? I know I am. Missing 1/3 of the band tonight, but put your hands together for the great Pat Reagan and Joel Jimenez, the Kill Tony Band. Jeremiah Watkins in Las Vegas tonight, doing some big boy gigs by himself. Oh! Cheech and Chong! Wow. Joel Jimenez, Joelberg is obviously Cheech. Pat Reagan nailing it as Chong. I've never seen Chong activate his own smoke machine before. Joel Jimenez over there, ready to rock and roll as Cheech,
Hey man,
or some version of Mario
Hey,
or
man.
Wario. I'm not exactly sure.
hey man, we
Chong.
ran into some Jamaicans backstage. They hooked us up.
With that paper towel roll? Oh, it's weed. Oh, they're joints.
Sherlock Holmes.
I love it. Well, we're going to be dealing with Cheech and Chong tonight. Every week the guests, or the band plays different characters, and I'm excited about this.
Shout out to LA Speedweed.
LA Speedweed for sure, taking great care of us. If you like getting high at all in any way,
Led Zeppelin.
LA Speedweed delivers straight to your fucking doorstep. Well, all the pieces are in place. You guys ready to start the fucking show or what? Live audience, are you guys ready to start the motherfucking show tonight? Then let's do it. I love doing this show with you two. I found the guys from New York are really great guests at this.
Oh, thanks, Tony.
Comedians, you know how it works. You get 60 seconds. You know your time's up when you hear the sound of a kitty. That means wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. Jesus. What was that first thing, a goat?
Yes.
Wow.
That's what gets him angry. It's a goat. He hates goats.
Yeah, well, that means don't go over your time because the goat seems furious to
Yeah,
me.
that seems scarier than the bear. I'm gonna start doing goat more.
Anything can happen with this bucket.
Tony, I have just one question. Is this crowd on heroin?
Is this what crowd?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just weird energy in this room now.
They're a
that we
little
all-
bit shaken up.
I mean, we
They're a
got
little bit
smoke in
shaken
here.
up.
We got like crazy people
They're a
running
little
in.
bit shaken up because I was a little bit shaken up. I was blatantly. The Patriot got me good. That was a scary thing because that's one of those guys. And here, let me put it to you this way. I make fun of people a lot. I roast a lot of people. And in that market, in that brand, sometimes things get dangerous. There's a professional UFC fighter named Cyborg, a female fighter that currently absolutely hates me, that's on the front page of ESPN for sucker punching another person today. And she hates me. She's a Brazilian, and I made fun of her because she took male testosterone.
But to be fair, she did think you were a 115-pound fighter.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so part of being this way and making fun of people and stuff is every once in a while, and I'm not afraid of really anybody, but every once in a while you're like, there's certain people that I know would kill me. And it just so happens that Jeff Crabtree, the Iron Patriot, the guy who approached the stage tonight, is one of those guys that I've literally like, man, if I see him, I need to make sure there's not a weapon in his hands first. Like, that is my, who's the guy that shot fucking, the Beatle?
John Wilkes Booth.
And we're off. I love
Jack
it.
Ruby. I don't know.
Who was it? There was a creepy guy. Yeah, Chapman. Mark David Chapman. That's what that guy is. It's Chapman-esque. Hey, Aphrodite's here, everybody. Look, it's the real deal, Aphrodite. I thought that was just another black curtain, but no, it's the real Aphrodite. All right, let's start the fucking show. I'm going to pull a name out of the bucket. I'm going to say their name. You guys are going to clap. Now I'm all jumpy. There's people just being sad. I'm like, oh my God, he's back. All right. This looks like a new name. Let's all meet him together. Put your hands together for Isaac Hirsch.
Hi, I'm an extra. That's my job. It's really easy. I just walk around in the background of TV and movies. The one downside is that Hollywood keeps trying to tell me what I look like, and it's never anything good. Like last month, I was picked out of all the extras for my picture to be a kid in a wheelchair. That means they chose me over kids who are actually in wheelchairs. Somebody was just like, this guy's got a disabled face. Let's roll with him. Very easy day. I was in one scene. All I had to do was wheel past the actors and flip them off. That was fun. Do that once. One actor comes up to me. He's just like, hey, man, that's really funny. I'm Michael. Nice to meet you. I was like, oh, I'm Isaac. Do it again. Different actor comes up to me and goes, hey, buddy, you're doing a great job. And I was like, wow, what a friendly set. And then I figured out what you guys may have already figured out, which is they thought I was actually in a wheelchair. And I couldn't get up for the rest of the day. I just had to stay in the wheelchair because it would have been terribly awkward if they were like, you're really brave. And I was like, thank you. That would have been terrible. Pretty easy day, but at the end of the day, I had to just be like, it's a miracle. Sorry. All right, thanks so much, guys.
Nailed it. Exactly a minute from Isaac Hirsch. No extra time needed. How long you been an extra for?
A year. I'm about to hang it up, though.
Really? You're about to hang it up?
Yeah.
You're about to hang up the costume that they give you when you arrive and have to give back at the end of the work shift because it's an
That's-
Is
extra?
it red and white striped?
No. He's going to hang himself, he said.
He's going to hang it up. I get it.
What's your name?
Shout out to Chris
Waldo?
Cornell.
What are you going to hang it up? What are you going to do?
Other stuff, more reliable work.
Like what?
I don't know, delivery driving and stuff.
More reliable work. Does he kind of look like if he pulls off his glasses, he turned into Tony like Superman?
Oh, Jewish Tony.
And back to Waldo.
What gigs did I get me today?
It would have been gangster if when he said, what are you going to do besides extra work? He would have took off your glasses and been like, feature work.
How old are you, Isaac?
I'm 24.
Where are you from?
DC.
Whoa, you're obviously. I mean, you really blew that tiger early. That's a little bit feisty of an age, according to Red Band. Ooh.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I'm from Maryland.
Oh. Known for its geese.
Yeah, yep. A lot of animal noises. You want to hear something interesting? I can tell you something.
Wow.
Tommy
Look
Chung
at the
doesn't want
director
a
over
second
here.
of it.
All right, forget
No,
it.
tell
I
us.
do, yeah.
Today I was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Whoa, you were an extra?
No, I was a contestant.
Obviously, he did not win. Otherwise, he wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
Showing up for fucking Kill Tony.
Is that what you wore on the show?
No, it taped in August. It just aired today.
Hey, dude, need a lifeline?
Oh, hell yeah. I love the weed.
Yeah, you almost smoked the wrong end. I guess you really love the weed, Isaac.
How far did you get on the show?
I got the $20,000 question wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong?
Who wants
Wrong.
to be
It's hard. It's so hard now.
What was the
People haven't-
question?
Which
I
of
wanna
these?
see if I can get this.
All right. Which of these was not one of the original 4 Canadian provinces?
So
A,
never forget this
No
question.
fucking clue.
Ontario. B, Quebec. C, Nova Scotia. D, British Columbia.
All right.
D,
You want it?
Moose.
I know.
You know?
Yeah, it was British Columbia.
That's right.
Thank you.
See?
Wow.
In
But-
my
Hey,
Because it's the farthest west. It's easy.
How
Don't
long have you
overthink
It's the
it.
furthest west. Unfortunately, when I was up there, very nerve-wracking. Didn't think about it.
If you ever need to phone a friend,
They don't have that anymore. You can't do
Don't
that.
call Tony.
yeah, I'll give you my.
Is it text a friend or something?
how?
You have to bring the friend with you. They have to be in the studio because there is an episode.
What would
where-
you do? Because you obviously don't have any friends.
I brought my dad.
Did you phone him?
I'm right.
Did you phone him in the audience?
No, no,
It'd be
I,
so funny if he's like, "I'm gonna phone a friend. We're calling your dad," and like you just hear the ringer in the crowd.
And then the camera pans in on him, ignoring his phone call. Nah.
Who's the host now?
It's Chris Harrison from The Bachelor.
What?
Yeah.
Oof, man, I bet he still wants to be a millionaire. That's a tough job for a guy who hasn't quite made it yet.
How long how long have you been a member?
I remember. Oh, my grandfather died and gave me the jacket. So, 14 years.
Got it.
It's a members only jacket if you can't read.
Is
in the
that
crowd.
really your grandpa's
I have the same
jacket?
one,
Yeah,
except
he's dead.
I just recently bought it. But all right.
Looks like your grandpa sort of stretched it out before he gave it to you.
Yeah,
a little
he was
bit.
a bigger guy,
Really?
but I like the jacket, so I'm keeping it.
It looks great.
So wait, how much money did you take home from the show?
$5,000.
$5,000, that's it?
Yeah, man, it's
That
a
was
lot
your
of
big
money.
fucking opportunity.
Did you ask the audience on this
I
question?
did, and they were
what
wrong.
did they say?
They
were
said
wrong.
Nova Scotia. I mean,
of course they said Nova Scotia. They're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Well, I mean, to be fair, all right. Here was my reasoning.
Dude, that's
initially.
almost $1 million short of a millionaire.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
it's rough.
You're not much better off from before you went in.
And after taxes,
You
you're
are closer to homeless than you are a millionaire.
Yeah. My reasoning was just, Nova Scotia, it's a rock, lowest population of the 4 by a long shot. British Columbia has like 4 million. Didn't really think about the west thing. I know it's far west. Didn't occur to me that they would do it the same way America did because Canada was founded later.
He's gonna hang himself. I'm telling you right now. There's no way he doesn't end this in death.
Did you do that boring talk out like on the show?
Oh, I was a little more interesting on the show.
Oh, okay.
Really? What'd you talk about on the show?
He asked the audience and they just booed him.
I don't know. I was just like, I don't know. Oh, I'm very nervous.
Ah, you played that role.
Yeah.
Look at you, party machine, Isaac Hirsch.
Yeah.
Was it like when you got the call that you were going to be on? You didn't know, right? You were waiting for a while. You submitted. It was like probably winning.
Well, what happened was I auditioned like way before.
You were a
and then-
young homeless kid in India.
Mhm, and then
I'm leaving, actually. I'm
No,
done.
don't
I'm
leave.
done. I can't do it anymore.
I auditioned and
Lewis, of course, talking about the movie Lion.
yeah, and then I found out I was going to be on the show, and I went down to Vegas. You have to pay your own way and get your own hotel. And I went, and we were there all day, and then they're like, "Aren't you guys ready to go?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're ready to go."
He wasn't even on the show. He just went into some old billionaire's hotel room. He's like, take your clothes off.
You're down money.
Oh, yeah, so I was down money, and I'm still down money because I don't get paid for another like 30 days. But
Wow, really?
yeah, we go, and they go, "All right, you guys ready?" We're like, "We're ready," and then they're like, "All right, oh, we just wrapped for the day. You're gonna have to come back in a couple weeks." So I had to drive back down to Vegas, get another hotel room.
Did they reimburse you for that?
Oh no, but I'm going to get money eventually, so that's the
Wow, those corporations.
How are you so
What
pa-
network does that air on?
what?
What network does that air on?
It's syndicated. It just airs wherever it fits.
They said,
It's like a daytime
they said
show.
come back in a couple of weeks. Will you be flying A, Southwest, B, Delta, C, United, D, Spirit? The answer is D, Spirit.
Now I see why Tommy Chong isn't the host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He gives away the answer accidentally at the end. without even noticing.
You're very charismatic for such a nerdy guy.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
like a thing.
thank you.
And also, we didn't even talk about his comedy. That was fucking really funny. Good
Yeah.
jokes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I will say, I've done the show 3 or 4 times. I think you are literally the best person I've seen do it.
Wow,
yeah.
look at that.
Wait, who wants to be a
Sal,
millionaire?
Sal trying to save a guy from killing himself live. I love that. No, that was fun, Isaac. All right. What else? How's your love life?
Oh boy, I've been on the show before, and we talked
On this
about
show?
Yeah,
We talked about that.
We talked about sex for 30 minutes.
Really? What did we talk about? What was the most interesting part, you think? What's the part that you regret saying out loud?
Well, it
the
was
most?
after the
Oh
show.
man, all
backstage.
of it. But especially when I was initially getting into sex, I would just
I think I remember.
leave it in.
Oh, that's soaked it. He was
I
so
soaked
soaked.
it.
He was a
Hey, he
soaker.
remembers.
Yeah, I remember
You
you.
would just leave it in.
It's
Yeah.
good.
You wouldn't
We
move
don't
back
have to
and forth.
rehash this, do we? I
Did
didn't know how to
your
do
dick,
it.
Did your dick come out all wrinkled like it was in the bath for too long?
Yeah.
When you say you would just leave it in, do you mean you put it in erect and then no thrusting?
Yeah.
Or do you mean that you finished and kept it in?
No, the first thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you put it in,
And then
Put
I was
it
just
in,
like, I
you
guess,
stay- and then you
I guess
stayed
this
put
is
it
it.
in,
This must
like
be all
read
there
a
is.
book.
Wait, if I remember correctly, the first time you did it, you put it in, you left it in, and then you pulled it out without even coming. Am I-
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, I remember that. That's
I was
crazy.
just like, man, sex fucking blows. That sucks.
That's like just like putting a fucking like turkey in the oven for Thanksgiving and then just pulling it out and throwing it in the trash. Like you did all that work,
more than you'd ever know.
left
Yeah.
it in the oven at a high temperature, and then just wasted it for absolutely nothing.
Have you had sex since then?
Yeah.
A lot better now, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Well, so we know the worst thing, obviously, you've ever done in the bedroom. What's the coolest thing you've? What's your highlight where you're like, whoa?
I bet you he's. This is the thing. Skinny dudes, huge dicks all the time. Bet you this guy's got a big fat dick.
No.
Now he's gonna hang himself. Now you've put him over the
That's not
edge.
it.
That's
It's a regular penis.
Pull
for
it
the
out,
most part.
dude. Pull it out. Come on, dude.
There's no way I'm.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
wow. The comedians really want this to happen.
Dick, dude, pull out your
I mean,
dick, dude.
there's no way I'm gonna be hard right now. There's just
No, pull it out soft. I'll get it hard.
nah.
I mean, you can't really.
Just
You'll
spit
be.
some coffee on it.
It's a regular penis. It's just sometimes
It's a regular penis.
it's a regular.
Yeah.
It's not unleaded or premium.
No.
No, it's irregular. Like one of the
87.
balls are longer than the other one.
What is your balls situation, Isaac? Since we're into this,
Normal.
normal.
Yeah,
How do you know what normal balls look like, Isaac?
I've seen some balls.
Wow.
I've been to the gym.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You know how
Hold on. No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
The gym. Get the fuck up.
you know how sex works though, right?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering why you put it in and kept it in as opposed to.
Oh, well, I didn't then. I had no idea.
Oh, so we're talking. About,
I didn't watch porn until I was like 22.
we're talking
2
about a long
years
time
ago.
ago then.
Lord, that is one slow internet
This
feed.
was like when I was 20.
Yeah, but at 20 years old, you didn't know that
Dial-up.
you're supposed to go in and out.
Nah,
He's
yeah, I had
24.
no idea.
This is 4 years
At
ago.
20 years old, you didn't know that you're supposed to go in and out.
No, why would I know that? No one told me that.
Yeah, you go in and out, animal style.
Wow, that's fascinating to me.
All I knew was that you put it in.
You didn't hang out in the schoolyard and you hear people talk.
No, why would anyone talk about sex with me?
Wow. So what's the coolest thing you've ever done in the bedroom?
Well, I mean, this is sort of an extension of the bad stuff I do in the bedroom.
Ooh,
But
just more bad stuff, okay.
well, yeah, there's
This is the
so much
opposite of
bad
your
stuff.
question.
But sometimes, it won't go in. I don't know why. Long story.
What do you mean?
It just won't go in a vagina. It just.
Why is it a long story? How's that a long story? I want to know how that's a long story. I've heard of some long stories. Kill Bill, when the execs saw it, they're like, we have to split this into 2 fucking movies. I want to know how long of a story your penis not going into a vagina can be. Can you tell it in its longest form? I'll give you the entire episode of the
No,
show.
I don't.
Is it dry?
No.
Is it dry or is this too much
There-
lip?
Let
getting
him,
tucked in?
let him answer. Stop just saying dirty words,
There
Brian.
are a lot of theories.
Those are 2 good ones.
Hold on.
I've done it multiple times. I think with 3 women now, where we've tried to have sex and just
At the
won't
same
go in.
time?
No, I wish.
Man, my penis won't fit into any of your vaginas. This is the worst threesome ever. I guess I'm just gonna sit over here and soak in the glory.
I mean, one of the theories is that you with 3 women who have smaller than average vaginas.
That could be it, but I don't think it is.
I think you just got to lube it up a little.
What do you mean?
That's the next time I'm with a woman, that's my plan. Is I'm going to
Try
buy
spit
a lot
on
of
it.
fucking lube.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
What do you
fucking
mean? What do
brute
you mean
force
it's
it
not
in.
going in? Be more
Idiots,
descriptive.
man.
You put the
I take
penis
my
over the
penis.
part in which you think the vagina is,
My penis is yes.
Yeah.
and then what do you do?
Turns out
penis
it's
is
another
erect.
penis.
We
I know this vagina's all veiny. It's got balls. It's pretty
Inside
so
out.
weird.
my penis.
What was that?
Dude, her clit is like 7 inches long, and it's coming all over my face.
Yeah.
It's ready to go. My penis is ready to go. She is.
Penis is ready to go, like a Domino's
call it-
order on
you call
stage 4 on your
It-
phone. It's like it's on the way,
It's-
ready to go.
Do you
I-
call it a
hot-
penis, by the way? Like you call it a
I
penis?
call it a dick in the bedroom. I'm not a prude.
Oh,
Whoa.
shit.
Give us an
Whoa,
example.
man.
Give
Dude,
us,
that should be the name of your first comedy album, Dick in the Bedroom.
can you give us an example of something dirty that you've said in the bedroom?
Yeah,
'Cause you
pretend
seem
I'm
like
the woman.
you seem like such a good guy, like such like a nice
Nah,
guy.
I don't like math. I don't want to hear it.
Joelberg.
Something dirty.
You're on top of me. You're
I mean,
about to
I'm
put
not-
your dick in me.
I'm
Look
not-
me in
I'm
the
not a-
eyes.
Come on,
I'm
give
not
us
a
an
dirty
example.
talk
You
guy.
said you say dick in the bedroom. Give us an example.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Come on,
Right here,
let
in
it
the eyes,
out,
look, man.
Isaac.
put my cock in you.
Oh,
You jumped
you
the cock.
brute.
Whoa, man.
You said dick at dinner.
And then you
gonna-
say, never mind.
I'm
I'm gonna
This is crazy.
I'm gonna put my cock in you, and that's it.
Help,
I'm gonna
help.
leave it there.
I'm gonna leave it there, man.
That's all the dirty talk. I'm gonna put my cock in you.
Radio silence after that.
Oh shit.
So yeah,
The-
it doesn't go in.
The
doesn't
girl
go in.
couldn't help offer
What do you mean?
solution.
She would try to put it in too. It just won't go in.
You have a huge cock.
Hey, man.
That's one of the theories. That's not true though. That's
How
not.
long is your dick?
It's like 6, 5.5.
That's not big at all.
Yeah, I know. I said.
Yeah.
I shook my
Is
head.
it
no.
wide? Is it girthy?
It's just it can't be hard.
Nope.
He's probably got that that half,
My
that
my dick
50%
looks
hard.
like me. It's long and thin. They're not really long, but it's spindly.
Does it have an elbow when it goes
Dude,
in?
this is kind of gross, but like spit into your fingers a little bit and then like rub the pussy.
Yeah, I think I'm my best guess.
Let me ask you this, Isaac. Definitely. First of all, that Tommy Chong is absolutely correct, and also you can also go down on the girl too, or you could have her put your penis in her mouth, and you could even leave it
Yeah.
there. Don't even.
Dude, there is like 3 or 4 things you could do.
Look, I got.
This is my impression of Isaac eating pussy.
Look, I got a couple hypotheses. I'm gonna run.
Oh,
some
don't say
experiments.
that word in the bedroom, Isaac. That'll you won't be able to get it in any pussy.
That's what he said. That's what he said when he couldn't get it. He looked at her. He's like, "All right, I have a couple of hypotheses."
You are circumcised, right? You are circumcised. Big helmet. Like is the helmet like really big?
Yeah, what are we talking? We talking
Significantly.
about like Darth Vader or like the wrestling ear gear?
Just pull your dick out, Isaac.
Yeah, it's a big helmet like
I
in
mean, you-
Spaceballs. It's Rick Moranis over here.
I will tell you this: you are through the roof likable.
Yeah.
Through the roof.
And you were
Very
an
likable
amazing
guy.
guest and so much fun to get to meet and hang out
All
with,
right.
and you got the show bumping right from the very
All right.
beginning. Isaac Hirsch, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. What is this? What does this say? He's on Twitter at IB Hirsch. All one word. HIRSCH.
That's right, ladies. 5.5 inches, $5,000. Woo.
Yeah. Who wants to be a thousandaire?
Bill Nye, my pussy's dry.
Joel Berg. All right, I'm going to pull another name out of the bucket. We're all going to keep fucking making noise and having fun. Put your hands together for Justin Young. Oh, no Justin Young. Yikes.
Forever
Ooh.
young.
Very controversial. Put your hands together for Will Leach. Here he comes from the very back of the room. Will Leach, everybody. Come on, put your hands together for him.
So my mom called me earlier today, and she said, "Can get a hold of your big brother. You probably can't, but maybe you could help. Can't remember my password for the internet." I said, "Mom, that could be pretty much any random combinations of letters, characters, and numbers, but have you tried my brother's name, followed by the number sign, followed by the number 1? Clickety-click, clickety-click." She goes, "Oh, my God, you got it." I said, "Mom, you know what? I've gotten that for a few years now. Where are my clever people at?" She then said to me, she goes, "You know what? I'm still not online. I don't know what's going on." I said, "Sometimes, Mom, you got to unplug the internet and then plug it back in." She turned to me and she said, "The whole internet?" I said, "Yeah, the whole internet. But don't have that thing off for more than 30 seconds because you know what? The banks, the airlines, a lot of people rely on that. And, Mom, you know what? Tonight you can watch your other son on the #1 live streaming podcast in the..." Mom? Mom.
Will Leach, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck yeah. One of the funniest doctors in all of show business. How are you, Will?
Awesome.
How do you feel about that? I don't really get it. I don't get what you were trying to say.
Don't Willie.
Hey, Bill Leach, man. Like your name, that sucked.
You just got roasted by Tommy Chong, man. Hardcore.
Last time he was here, he did really good.
It was your first time, right?
Yeah, and he played. You were here for that?
Was that during Sal's?
You looked
It was
familiar.
something.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Man.
say, you know what, dude, your mom's alive. That's cool.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Oops.
Have you been performing since the last time you were here? Other places?
Yeah, I have done a bit back home in Vancouver.
Oh, very cool. That's where you live?
Yeah. This...
Vancouver, is, by the way, is a part of British Columbia, the last of the provinces.
Canada trivia.
The learning lesson is that first bit from here tonight was the first time, so that's a lesson. That was
Yeah.
not the right bit.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
How old's your mom?
78?
What do you do for work again?
Insurance.
Insurance.
Yeah.
Ah, what kind?
Life, disability, all the stuff that people run to the exits.
Tommy Chong, you just laughed at that. You just laughed at his answer of a life and...
All right, let's see if anyone gets this. Phil! Hey, Phil Connors. I thought that was you. Ned Ryerson. Needle nose Ned the head. Come on, buddy. Come on, Case Western High. Ned Ryerson. I did the whistling belly button trick with the high school talent show. Bing! Ned Ryerson. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, I get it. That's from Groundhog Day.
Imagine we woke up every day and had to watch that set over and over again.
Yeah. Will Leach, have you ever just put your penis in a vagina and left it there?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Are you married?
I am.
You have kids?
None.
You just pounding away and just pounding away and pulling out?
Shooting blanks.
What'd you say?
Shooting blanks.
Shooting blanks. Huh. Will.
Oh, too real.
Yeah.
Phil's reaction was like, yeah, I am.
Can,
I wish I could have had a kid a long time ago. I probably would have never had to get into this midlife crisis. And
how long have you been with the same woman?
20 years?
20 years.
Yeah.
And out of all those 20 years, have you ever had a problem getting it inside of her vagina?
Lifetime 0.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lifetime 0.
Rubbing
Isaac,
it in.
Isaac, are you hearing this?
But we don't know how big his wife's vagina is.
That's true. Does your wife have a big vagina?
No comment.
I really think he's trying to put it in the girls' butts the whole time.
think
You know,
so.
like he really thinks it's like right below it. You
Or
know,
the
like-
belly button. Perhaps it could be the belly button. I just can't explain why it won't go inside.
Please
tried
let
spitting
me
on
put
it.
in your butt. Put it. Sorry.
I have a
That
question.
was the song the last time, 199.
I want to see if I can track the jokes
Yeah.
that you told. I might have missed a line, but I didn't get the first.
Yeah, so
Joke.
the bit was my mom couldn't get a hold of my older brother, was looking for a password for the internet. So I
Oh,
said,
he's
"Maybe
the
try
number
my
one
brother's
son?
name."
Can you just start over and do the whole thing again?
Oh.
Just start from do the joke again.
So the
Yeah,
joke
don't
is
do
the
that.
joke is it's just a basic password.
No, the password is my brother's
He's the
name,
number one
number
son.
one sign, and the number 1.
Gotcha.
So she said, you got it. And he's like, I've got it for a long
Had
time.
that
As
for a
in,
couple
he's
years,
known
yeah.
that as
One
Brother
of
was number
You
one.
can't use the hashtag in a password usually, though.
that's a good point.
No symbols, Bill. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's-
it's just
symbol
numbers
making.
and letters.
That was distracting to everyone in
That
the crowd.
is
They were
what
all
the
thinking
only
that.
problem
Was there at least one cap?
And then you gave a shout out to like Falcon or somebody at the end of like you said.
No, he shouted out clever people. Then he called everyone who didn't laugh at the joke unclever. So everyone went, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah.
I hope your next joke bombs. And that's what happened. We
Self-fulfilling.
all just lived through that. That's
it
what
happens.
happened.
It happens sometimes.
I
That's
think
part
you
of
need
it.
a couple of sentences in there to just clarify that because it is a good, clever concept, but it didn't read with me.
No, and clearly not with these people either. So
Whoa! What do you mean, these people?
These peons.
People, man.
I hope they
these
beat the
happy
shit out of you
people.
after the show. I hope the crowd jumps you. I really do.
I would say more like the delivery didn't work with these people either.
Wow, I almost like bad guy Will Leach more than good guy. He's doing like a pro wrestling heel turn right now. Let's roll with this a little bit. Want to be a little bit meaner? Like let's see if you know Spider-Man, right?
Hey, anybody want to get
Oh,
high?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to get high.
Sure, Tommy Chong getting everybody high for you podcast listeners out there. Will, be mean to the audience.
You can roast somebody.
Well, if you were going to try to get them to not like you, what would you say? Obviously, this is your.
Go to this
is
guy
the-
right here, right in the front row.
Start roasting, Will.
Yeah, be mean.
Well, I would probably say this guy here. I'd challenge him to go fight outside, but he's got a huge advantage because that's probably where he'll sleep tonight.
Oh,
That was pretty good.
all right. You targeted one guy. I want you to tell this. I want you to tell this audience what you really think of them, though. Like, obviously, you think they're stupid. So, in your own way, tell them. I don't think you guys are. I think we're having a lot of fun tonight. But I want to hear bad guy Will Leach.
That guy, ooh. Can I talk about Joelberg for a minute?
No.
Okay.
Um.
No, man. No, man.
Will, do you like America?
My friend, man.
How often you come here?
Probably 4 or 5 times a year.
How often do you stay usually?
4 or 5 times a year.
But I mean, like, how often you stay in those 4 or 5 times a year? Is like a one-day trip, a week?
Usually 4 or 5 days. Yeah, each time.
Do you come with the wife?
Usually with the wife. Yeah,
Are you with the wife this time?
I'm not. No.
Oh, imagine
shit.
she was here right now, how uncomfortable that would be. She would never get wet for him again.
I
That's
get the not going in. He says next time.
Yeah, your Sans wife this week is that a version of like Will Unleashed? Are you getting like what are you doing this week alone?
Well, last time she was here and it didn't go this bad, so maybe she's the key to this working. out.
Yeah.
That wasn't my question at all, Will.
It's
I'm just
not,
saying
And
when
by
she-
the way, she's never the key to your performance, unless she wrote that dog shit that you said earlier. And it's not dog shit. It was just a lot of math, and I'm just fucking around. It comes from a real place, so I'm just busting your balls. I sort of feel mean. It makes it mean when I feel like I'm talking to like a real Canadian. Like you seem like such a nice guy, Will. What's like the meanest, most evil thing about you?
I raped a 10-year-old.
This is being recorded, so I can't speak to that.
Okay, well, what's
What?
the second, third, or fourth? Wow, he just
A
winked.
point and a wink.
He just winked at
On
Louis
pedophile
J.
rape, you got a point and shoot and a wink.
No, I was
Man.
winking at Sal, who said, "Is this a guy strip?" Earlier, I was just a little slow on the answer. Nothing to do with that.
I don't know what's going on.
I think that
there's
he's
there's a lot of felonies going on this stage tonight.
You got somebody in your freezer.
Will, all right. What's your favorite thing to do when you're not doing comedy and not working on insurance?
Being an earthworm?
Joel Jimenez.
Recycling from the last time I was here.
Oh, Will Leach taking shots
Yeah,
at
and
the
it was
throne.
good back then, too. All right. Sorry I used a good joke twice. You should try it sometime.
Joelberg. Joel.
Boy, Isaac Hirsch really grew up quickly.
Job.
Don't you got to be an extra tomorrow?
Job.
Ladies and gentlemen, Will, That's what you're going to learn the longer you do. You just started doing stand-up a couple months ago, right? The longer you do this, the more you're going to learn there's, high highs and sometimes there's fucking low lows, and that shit never ends. And it really, you're at the beginning of realizing that. And that's what makes the high highs so fun when you have them and you're able to control them, is you're going to be able to look back on nights like this and go, wow, it was never that bad again. Put your hands together for Will Leach, everybody. There he goes. He's on Twitter at IWillJoke, all one word. He's a Canadian. Canadians still talk to their mom when they get that age.
No, he was funny.
Yeah, man. It felt mean, but it was all good. You're all good, man.
Thanks, Tommy. I actually know this guy. Put your hands together for Shane Smith, everyone.
I'm here visiting from Salt Lake City. In Salt Lake, I live across the street from a 7-Eleven. I'm in there all the time. I like to drink Mountain Dew. It's basically my only vice. I'm in that 7-Eleven so often that the guys who work there, they have a nickname for me. They call me Mountain Dew Guy. Do you guys know how much Mountain Dew you have to drink not to have the nickname Throat Tattoo Guy? Yes, it is a lot. For them to be like, you know what? The most interesting thing about this guy is not that he ruined his life by tattooing his throat and face. Drinks a lot of soda, so.
Still 30 seconds. All right.
There you go.
Let's just talk to you.
Short and sweet.
Let's just talk to you. Now you're a guest on a podcast. I know, Shane, we did some shows together in Salt Lake City at the Wise Guys, where I'm also going to be June 2nd and 3rd. By the way, a little sliding it in there. Before I fly directly to San Francisco to host this year's High Times Cannabis Cup. Anyway, back to you, Shane Smith.
Okay.
That's fucking hilarious. There you go. It was just a minute right then, by the way. You did 30 seconds, but that was great. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
You seem like you've been through a lot of shit in your life.
A little bit.
You're like if Superman turned back to Clark Kent and then got fired at the newspaper job and then all of a sudden found heroin and then got it all back together after that, but couldn't turn back into Superman.
Sure, yeah, that makes about sense. I mean,
He was never able to get the needle in his arm, but he could snort it. So.
Yeah. No drugs, but I've been through.
Really?
Yeah.
Normally, I feel like, and maybe this is just obviously stereotyping, but the full neck tattoo, I feel like that's always like a recovery thing.
That's hugely molested.
Yeah.
Like really, like bunch of dicks.
This is.
Is that true?
Wait, what?
Is that a thing?
The molestation thing?
Were you molested or anything as a kid?
Sure, yeah, a little bit.
Really?
I had a nightmare childhood.
Just like a pinky.
Do you have a
Yeah,
problem
but it was
talking about it?
No, I don't have a
It was a
problem
nightmare
talking
for you, but it was a dream for your uncle.
Oh, shit.
Well, then let's talk about it a little bit. What do you mean you had a fucked up childhood? Let's get into it. Man,
Oh,
you
my
are the
God.
opposite interview of Will Leach, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Will Leach, go get a fucking neck tattoo, you goddamn Canadian.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna change his name to Won't Leach.
I grew up. My mom struggled with substances and she married a bunch of guys, some of which were like the sergeant at arms of biker gangs. And so I grew up around professional criminals. And my stepdad actually recently got arrested for murdering someone. And thank you, whoever clapped. That's good.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah,
Where does it start getting weird, man?
And so, my mom was just like one of those ladies who was like crazy. She'd be like, "Don't let anyone disrespect you. You go to fucking prison before someone disrespects you." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to second grade now."
Your mom was Puerto Rican?
Cool.
Dude, that's a fucking bit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah.
She was,
It is.
In all honesty, one story as an example, we got caught, someone was bullying me and my brothers. I had 3 brothers growing up, and my mom found out he was bullying us, so she took us to his house, and she was like, "You guys are going to fight him." And so she made us go to the door and, invite him out to play, and then the idea was that we were going to jump him all together in front of his parents.
Yeah.
Is your mother Suge Knight?
No, my mom. Yeah, no. We literally invite him out, and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "What's going on, guys?" And my mom's in the car, like, "Run this shit! Do it!"
His mom's not Suge Knight, but his dad is on death row.
Yeah.
Oh, Joelberg.
Yeah.
My God. For those of you keeping track on your Kill Tony bingo cards, that's Joel Jimenez, a.k.a. Joelberg, reclaiming the streak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shane, you are fascinating.
Yeah.
You should be a comic. That's like an hour right there.
Dude, I am a comic.
You are a good comic, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
thank
was
you.
great. That was really funny. I love
Yeah,
it.
I applied for Skankfest. No answer.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, you're fucking in. It doesn't matter. I swear to God, you're in.
Really?
No way. Yes, you're fucking in. Never
Wow,
mind.
he's at Skankfest now all of a sudden.
Yes.
Just became part of a festival.
No.
Yeah. You're gonna
All
have to,
you
you're
had
gonna
to
have to
do
share a room with Red Band, but it's
Ouch.
fine.
All I had
Sorry.
to do was fly to LA from Salt Lake,
Yeah.
randomly get on the show and talk
Yeah.
to you. Easy
And
peasy.
jump a
And now you just
second
gotta
grader
randomly
with your
fly
mom.
yourself to New York,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you're
There we
gonna.
go.
No, dude, I would love to have you on it because that was incredible, and I think your story's great. My mom was the same fucking psycho who would bring me house to house to beat up my fucking bullies while she smoked cigarettes and watched
Really?
me.
Yeah.
So
There's more than that. So you really?
Yeah,
I've
we-
never met someone
we
else.
might
with
be
crazy mom.
brothers.
Dude, fuck
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, my mom is up to some shit. It is
Yeah.
possible.
My
My mom was also a whore,
Is
so
your
let's
mom?
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine too. My mom also started an entire a riot at a little league baseball game that I was playing at.
What?
Yeah, it was an interesting thing. So it's the end of the baseball game, really tight game. This is fucking Youngstown, Ohio, and I think I'm like 12 or 13 at the time. And
They were using you as a bet?
yes, that was me.
Was the game so tight you couldn't get in?
Yes.
Continue.
Okay. And my mom ended up my mom in an unheard of maneuver. There was this African American woman who, when the game ended and we won by like 1 point, goes, "You guys are all a bunch of cheaters," or something like that. Like there was some close call, and she was like being really aggressive. And my mom, in public, at a baseball game,
Called
in an
you the
unheard
N-word.
of maneuver. Thank you, Tommy Chong. You have the comedic delivery of a hijacker of a show. Yes, she dropped the N-word.
No way.
Oh, dude, that was
In
big.
front of my entire baseball team, and in front of that African American woman and her husband, who was waiting on the sideline.
Thank God it wasn't a basketball game.
Was a sheriff. Yes. And the lady that my mom called the N-word was a judo instructor. My mom got her ass beat in front of all my
What?
friends. Yeah, it was
God, your
crazy.
mom got your.
Yeah, this was obviously like 20 years ago.
Holy
but
shit! They had
that's
to scar you.
That's Youngstown shit though. Like it's a different type of N-word out there where
Did she
So,
hip
Tony-
throw her? She
I'm-
fuck go over the top?
my mom's a thug too. She's 75 now, so that would have put her at like 55 then.
Wow.
Yeah.
A black judo expert.
Yeah, my mom didn't know she was a judo instructor until she said the N-word. That's when she found out.
That's legitimately.
There wasn't like judo instructor on the ladies' T-shirt.
That's legitimately why I don't say the N-word
fucked up.
anymore. I don't know who's a judo instructor or not.
It's true.
That's
It's
the
usually
worst
not
way to find
N-word.
You don't
out.
know. You got to be careful.
She was a Bluto instructor. All right.
Yeah.
And it ended up being an entire brawl between both. That's how it started, was my mom and this lady. Cut to her husband coming up to break it up, and my head coach getting in, and then every sideline and every kid was fighting. We were pulling our moms off of one another. It was ridiculous.
Oh man.
Right.
Shane, you
A good
inspired me
old-fashioned
to
race war. I love it.
talk about that for the first time.
Yeah. One interesting fact: I'm actually
Sal, was your mom-
staying
was-
with Isaac while I'm here in town.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's weird that we're both up here. And you
Yeah.
fucking-
So can he
That's
fit
true.
it
I'm
up
also
to your
confused
asshole?
about his penis, by the way.
You're gonna
I'm
ha-
gonna find out.
You're gonna
for
have to
everybody.
explain to Isaac. You're gonna have to tell Isaac at some point that you're going to Skankfest from your appearance on tonight's show.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty
then
cool.
you're going to notice that a belt is missing out of your suitcase. And,
To hang
I
up
also, after the show, I'm going to show you that you went through to like 1 or 2 rounds through like people like we really liked you. I'm going to show you emails proving that to you because you're very fucking funny, and now I remember you after you said that.
Yeah?
You're fucking great, dude. So I'm not even just doing that as like a pity thing because I feel bad for your terrible childhood.
Yeah.
Like I legitimately think you're
Kill
fucking great.
Tony makes dreams come true.
Fuck yeah, man.
And there you go. Sure, there you go. Shane Smith, everybody going to motherfucking Skankfest. One of the coolest comedy festivals in the entire world. He's in it. That's how showbiz works, motherfuckers.
I'm never going to enter his email.
Tony, how old were you during that brawl?
I think I was 11 or 12.
And
That was-
did it change you, or did you have PTSD from that?
No, that was, I'm telling you, my hometown was fucking ridiculous. I have stories, never-ending crazy shit like that. You have to look up Youngstown. It's a
I
crazy.
used to go through it.
Yeah,
PTSD
through it.
from my mom.
Will
my mom mortified me in my first month of high school, and I went missing for a day.
Really?
I ran from the scene, and she couldn't find me for a day. I stayed at a friend's house. She showed up at the train station that I went to school in, which all the other kids went to school in too. School starts in September, so it was Halloween, so we were at school a month. She showed up. She showed up with my sister. She thought it would be funny. She shows up dressed as Homie the Clown
She showed up where?
at the train station.
Homie the Clown.
Dressed as Homie the Clown from In Living Color.
Please.
Homie, don't play
Wait.
that.
Please.
I have pictures.
Wait.
Tell me she's in blackface.
No. Homie wasn't in blackface.
Homie the Clown?
He's in clown makeup.
Well, he's black.
But we loved
You
it.
put the blackface on and then the clown makeup over the blackface.
I love the show.
That's the way you
Yeah.
have to do it.
Me
I love
too.
the show, so she thought it would be fun. And then she was like, "Hey, Sal," and I'm looking at a clown. I didn't realize it was my mother.
Oh my
And then I
God.
saw my sister with a clown. It was very quick, and then everybody was standing there waiting we just got off the train. I just was like, and I literally looked at something out of a movie. I dropped my school bag, I turned, and I ran, and then they didn't see me for a day. To this day, I was like, "What were you thinking?"
And that mortified you.
Mortified.
Yeah, one time
Freshman.
I walked up to my mother doing heroin in her car.
Same thing.
Really?
Kind of same.
Is that true?
They both embarrassed us in our own way.
Yeah.
This is my truth, Louis.
Yeah.
And still, no neck tattoos.
My mom sold Avon.
Back to the bucket we go. Ooh, I love one-word names. That's always foreshadowing. There's no Twitter handle here either, so that means we're about to find out everything we need to know about Landon. Please be here, Landon. Is that Landon? Is this Landon? Nope. Is this Landon? Are you Landon?
Hi. Okay. So I said the F word in West Hollywood a week ago. It was really awkward, and I was at the bar, and I was like, fuck? And it confused me, so I decided I wanted to just sing a song, because I'm really stoned. I want to tell you about Texas radio and the big beat. Driven into your soft perimeter of your sacred and your sincere smile. Stoned and welcomed. I just, I think this is the theater, and that's all I gotta say.
Fuck yeah. There you go.
Give it up for Jim
Borison.
You son of a bitch!
Tied you. There you go. Yes, the lead singer of the Boars. The time to give up on comedy is now.
Still better than Will Each.
I don't really want to be a comic. I just really wanted to say something.
I get it. That's no problem with that. You look like a fucking rock star. You seem like you have an interesting ass life. What are you into when you're what are you into? What do you do? What do you do that hair in front of? Do you rub a magical ball and it just ends up like that? Like an electrical ball or something?
I just I have a convertible.
A convertible? Do you? Is that convertible also a spaceship from another planet?
I was going to say, did you come here in a time machine?
I feel like there's something about this guy that I like in a weird way.
I know. If you've ever been
course,
a fan
it's
of
a fucking ball of mystery. I got to crack this thing.
If you've ever been a fan of rock and roll or professional wrestling, he reminds you of somebody you know.
Yeah. He reminds me like a guy who he'd finger your girlfriend and give her a UTI with Cheetos on his fingers.
Do you?
No, that only happened to you, Louis J. Gomez.
Do you think?
No, he doesn't.
Do you think you're levitating right now?
Yes.
You're on like Molly or something, right? You have to be.
Probably like LSD.
You're on LSD. Okay, that's
Are
cool.
you? Are you? Are you really, Landon, or is that like a character that you do?
Well, I mean, like it could be like a residual acid trip, but
Where are you from?
No.
I'm from like Orange County, and then before that Texas.
I can't. Hold on. I can't.
Listen to me. He's not acting. If he was this good of an actor, he wouldn't be here right now. He'd have a job. Okay. This is
He'd
real.
be
He's
Val
not drugs.
Kilmer.
Yeah.
Really, what I want to do is just sing with like these two guys and like play in a band. But
Yeah.
Playing
takes
a
a lot of
band.
time.
That's very rock and roll. Playing a band. What do you do? What do you do?
Yeah.
I'm a movie director.
Are you really? What's the name of some of the movies that you've directed?
They're just like
Jurassic Park.
Whitewash.
Yeah.
Dude, maybe they'll believe me.
Do you guys want to play a song?
Hey,
What do you,
Landon, over here. Focus over here. Don't get distracted
I
by
just
them.
want to play a song for you guys.
You want to play?
You already did.
What else are you into, Landon? Landon, over here, Landon.
Over here.
Don't look back over at the band. They're not doing any. They're not. It's a complex thing. We're gonna get to it in a second.
the right.
I'm into anything that just doesn't have any meaning and any activity that is just pure of any meaning.
Will Leach's act.
Do you have crystals in your underwear right now?
No.
Oh man.
Landon, when you said you're a movie director, that's cool. Is that something you like to do? I'm wondering how you pay your bills.
Well, like the first act, man, like I don't have a job, so I kind of just.
What's the last job that you had?
I was a bartender at the Venezuela.
The Venezuela.
The Venezuela.
Somebody knows what that is? Oh wow. Have you ever seen this guy there? None of your stories are checking out, Landon.
Well,
What else have you done? What else have you done for work? How long were you a bartender at the Venezuela?
only like 3 months, man.
Did you get fired?
I decided to quit and move to Sunset.
You got fired.
No, I didn't get fired. I just walked out.
So
You
how
were,
do
you were
how-
like, this is the end, and then you.
Seriously.
Landon,
Yeah, buddy.
I'm fascinated by you. How do you pay your bills like right now?
Well, like right now, I was living off of whatever money I made there. I got evicted out of my apartment, so I decided to just save money and not
When
pay
did you
rent.
get evicted?
March, May, you know.
March, May.
Somewhere in the back.
That's a 2-month window of difference there.
I don't even
We're still
remember.
in May, by the way, right now, Landon.
How old are you, Landon?
22.
Of course. All right. Cool.
March or May, 2 months ago or last week. That's the window of. That's where your memory is right now.
Yeah, man, I'm just kind of going really fast here. And
You know, April's in between those 2 months. Did you know that? There's a whole
my
nother thing.
girlfriend broke up with me in April. So
My girlfriend's name is
Wow,
April.
this is a real. So we're like
Yeah.
seeing a real. There's a timeline of events here. You lose
It's
your
falling
job at
apart.
you lose your job at the Venezuela, right? You lose your girlfriend. You get evicted out of your apartment, and
Then this.
Yes, and then we're here right now.
Where are you from originally? You said Texas.
Orange
Yeah, I
County.
was born in like Mission Viejo.
Do you seem very, very easygoing and laid back. Do you have any anxieties or worries, or are you completely carefree? Have you mastered something that we don't know? Like you seem very carefree.
I think it stems from just like a desire to make like a movie or something as like a young person, and through that, you dissolve everything through every other expression.
Well, my
that comes
parents
after
pay
that.
my bills, so I don't have much to worry about.
Do you come from money, Landon? Do your parents have money?
Yeah.
Whoa, a lot of more people saying yes out there than people that have seen you at the Venezuela. I heard 3 yeses. What do your parents do for work?
My dad's a tailor and he sells suits,
Oh,
like nice suits, and my mom is a stay-at-home nanny at a place.
wow. She stays at home, so your dad must be Johnny Bench for Men's Warehouse.
I'm sure, yeah. I mean,
What do we know him? Is he a famous tailor? Taylor Swift? Or?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's like you might know my dad. You're gonna like the way you look.
I don't
Can
know,
you
man.
hold this, man?
He guarantees it.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's
This is
making
a-
penis
Oh,
colonics.
no. Okay, hit the button so that it doesn't. Let's just. There we go. Yeah, it worked. There you go. That was a ticking time bomb if I've ever seen one before. Here, Landon, hold this thing that's stirring a drink at a fast rate.
Okay,
Oh
so
my God.
honest to God, like
Really?
really,
Go ahead. Honest to God, what?
honest to God, this entire atmosphere is something to be like marveled at.
We fucking agree, dude.
Tony, he should just join the band. Can you play the saxophone?
No, but I can like sing, but like way worse than you can sing.
What?
And I just would like to.
Have you ever
play
been
the
in-
cliche.
Jazz, you know, or rocker.
Have you ever been in a
Led
band?
Zeppelin.
Landon, stick with me. Have you ever been in a band?
No, I've just like played with roommates and friends out here. A lot. I have friends in bands, and it inspired me.
So where you been living since you've been evicted?
Oh, I've been living up with my mom. She lives in
Oh.
Laurel Canyon.
Oh, Laurel
She's like
Canyon.
living in with these people, and I'm like living in her bedroom with her.
Oh, wait, so she brought you into some fucking family's home?
Yeah.
This
Wait a
drug addict is just sneaking in late at night?
Wait, where exactly in Laurel Canyon is this? Can I take a guess? Maybe Wonderland?
Yeah, Wonderland Avenue and Green Valley and all that.
Only
jazz.
3 people got that. All right, very
All right.
good. It was totally worth it.
I'm like,
If you had to choose one,
Okay.
you either get to fucking sing in a band, you get to direct your movie. Which do you choose?
I choose to direct my movie.
Holy shit.
What's do you have you
I
ever
don't know,
shot
it's,
anything? Have you ever
yeah,
shot anything
I
like
have a
short
lot of-
films or
yeah, I've
anything?
made a lot.
heroin.
You know,
You made a lot?
I've made a lot of movies. You know.
What do you
can I
mean you've
say?
made a lot of
I've made a lot of
movies?
stuff that's on YouTube and.
I want to say it right now. What's your YouTube
Can you name
channel?
one of the movies that we could look it up?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like Landon in the space of sky. It's like Earth. You know. It's not my name.
Wow, you're quite the Landon and the space
It's a
of
production-
sky.
It's a production thing. Landon Sky.
Landon, you know why everyone's laughing? Because you're so sincere, and it's the funniest things are the most honest things, and you're very honest. I'm not
you.
laughing at you. I'm literally laughing with you. You're fascinating, man.
Landon's not laughing.
Can you pitch us more about your movie, Landon? Pretend like we're executives and tell us why we should give you.
Just rush your chin right there. Rush your chin. Good.
Landon, stick with me over here. So we're studio executives, and we want you to pitch us on a movie idea that you have. We're about to give you, if you sell us on it, we're going to give you, $50 million
Yeah.
to make Landon in the space of sky. Tell us what the idea is, and tell us why we should believe in you and give you this studio money.
It's a Terrence Malick sort of inspired movie about
Who the
life.
fuck is Terrence Malick?
Hold on, just let him go, Lewis. I want to hear. I want to hear
don't know
this.
who that is.
And it
I'm gonna hear
probably
this
has
ticking
a lot
time
of
bomb.
like like esoteric music mixed with classic rock and rap music.
What?
And it's a movie about time and space as Terrence Malick would have directed.
If we were going to find it on YouTube right now, what would we type into the YouTube search bar exactly?
You could call it like their moment.
No,
what is it called?
You wouldn't write this right now. This would be how we would find the thing that you already said is on YouTube. I think perhaps when you said Landon in the space and sky, you weren't guessing that we have powerful Wi-Fi connection right now. And Red
I don't
Band
have
with
Wi-Fi
multiple
ever.
keyboards in front of him was furiously typing. Like
I looked it up.
a
It's not-
courtroom reporter waiting to find
It
this
just came up
movie.
with Minecraft.
I think
shit.
that movie is in the space and sky.
It's called Landon in the space. and sky.
Landon.
Play your guitar.
Hey, Landon.
Langdon.
Hey, Landon, I have a question. How did you find out about this show? And then knowing that it's about stand-up, what made you decide to put your name in the bucket knowing you weren't going to do stand-up?
Well, I was hanging out with a friend who has a lot of balls to always come over here and put his name in the bucket. I would much rather be like listening to the music at the Viper Room, but this is probably 10 times as better than that could ever be.
Right, you're
It
absolutely
started out as knocking the show.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of it, he realized that he was saying
Yeah.
something dicky about the show and flip-flopped it into a
I'd
compliment.
much rather be watching music at the Viper Room, but this is 10 times
Yeah.
better than that. Landon's not the kind of guy that does the thing that he, wants
That
to do.
was some fucking mental jujitsu right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Thing that I'm being pulled to be doing, you know?
That was unbelievable.
Oh, try to use the force on us, Landon.
How did you find this place today?
My feet. This place found me, man.
Yeah.
Actually, I really want to reopen the Roadhouse Blues across the street.
Of
and make it
course.
my own rock and roll club.
The Roadhouse Blues,
That's how I
yeah.
found this
That's
place.
what it's called.
You got to pick a lane, Landon. You can't be a fucking club owner and a director and a singer in a fucking band with your roommates.
Yeah.
Landon, I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to tell me the truth. You ready? Okay. If we were going to type into a search bar on YouTube to find the movie that you said that you've already made, what would we type into that search bar? Just tell the truth, Landon. And if there's nothing there, it's okay. That's no problem. Just say I didn't make a movie yet. It's okay if you didn't. We all...
It would be called Their Moments.
Their moment with Langdon.
Their moments? Plural or singular, Landon? What goes on in your mind when you're looking at everything and bouncing your head off a microphone?
Just space and time, man.
Langdon, is there a movie on YouTube that you made?
Yeah, it's Their Moments.
Their moment.
No. This isn't the movie, Brian.
Is that Lexington Steel? What the fuck?
Landon.
It's a 4-year-old kid.
Landon, over here. You're starting to sing, Landon. Stick with me.
Okay, brother.
We're losing them, folks. Landon, come on, try again. What's
Their
the name of the
Moment
video?
On YouTube by Landon Sky.
Landon Sky, S-K-Y?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Is that your real last name?
No, I just wanted
I
to
knew
do like
it.
a production thing of like the Earth or something.
What's your real last name?
What is my last name?
Yeah.
Landisberg. Arden.
Arden?
Without the G. It's like garden without the G.
That's a good name. Langdon Arden is a better name than Langdon Sky. Langdon Sky sounds like a fucking douchebag, right? Langdon Arden is a fucking cool guy. You want to hang out with him, smoke a joint.
You know what's really funny is my friends were like, "Hey man, you should just change it to Landon
How
Smog."
long is it?
Talk about all the smog going on here, guys.
Oh yeah, that is funny. All right.
This is it?
It's not the one I wanted, but
Oh, it looks terrible.
It's about Venice.
It looks like a PowerPoint.
No, you gotta. Well, all right, whatever.
Did you... What did... Whoa, this is terrible. What did you direct this with? Your imagination?
Films are collections of dead pictures, which are given artificial insemination. I can't read it.
Wow,
Langdon.
you can't even read the font. 'Cause it's,
Langdon, you need
this
a
is
better
just-
graphic overlay.
This is just footage of you at a music festival. It's not a movie.
Hey man, you gotta see my movie Coachella.
That isn't a movie at all. That's just the longest vine I've ever seen in my
You gotta
life.
check out this movie I directed. It's called Cell Phone Footage at...
Hey, that film's really
Lollapalooza.
too, like, it's just too long and thoughtful, and we just can't have time for
Are
it.
you fucking crazy? That's too long and thoughtful.
Where are you going?
It was cell phone
Landon,
footage of your
Landon,
friends
please.
dancing.
Go back to your mic, Landon. It's a fucking scary episode tonight.
He rips off his
Landon,
face. It's the Iron
it is-
Patriot.
all right, let me.
By the way, normally this is a comedy show, not a horror movie. You guys came to a
let
fun one.
me offer something up, okay? It is super fucking hard to stand up here and
Yeah.
get judged by everyone, so I give you credit for that. I hope you take it in stride. It's all in fun, but it is hard to do what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're doing
Shut
it-
up, Sal. No, don't take it in stride, dude. That was ridiculous. You need to stop telling people about that movie. This is good advice I'm giving you right now, dude. You need to say, you need to go, hey, dude, you want to go check out me and my friends dancing on acid? I can show you some fucking cell phone footage of that. But when you describe it as some fucking heady movie, we're expecting some shit. You're setting the bar too high. No, Sal, I got this. Stop. You're fucking too nice. This isn't true TV, you asshole.
We're good cop, bad cop, you stupid
Oh,
dick.
okay, sorry, all right.
I'm doing what I'm doing, so you can do what you do.
Okay, I'm
Otherwise,
sorry.
you come off like the fucking asshole you
Oh,
are.
I'm sorry, you're right.
Show
Mom,
Jimenez.
Mom, Dad, stop.
Landon.
What would it be? Because I know you have a spirit animal. I just want to know what it would be.
The wind, man.
Probably like a Leonard Skinner, like eagle mixed with a lion, so probably like a Gryffindor.
Oh my God.
That's one of the houses in Harry Potter. It's not an animal.
I think it's funny.
It is. A Gryffindor is one of the houses in Harry Potter.
You are straight up fucking Napoleon Dynamite right now.
Sometimes, if I choose to be, man.
Gryffindors also sounds like the cover band that Landon would be in.
If he was Napoleon Dynamite, he'd be like Tina, eat the acid. All right, it wasn't worth it. All right, cool.
All right,
Hopefully
Landon.
the next time I'm on a stage, I can, do my own poetry.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any
Do you
poetry?
think
Short
you guys
poetry?
would really care if I would ever do that? Like,
Can you not
No,
do,
this is
hold
a-
on, can
this
you
is
not do
stand-up
your
comedy.
poetry? Can you do somebody else's poetry?
Sure.
Sweet.
This is actually a stand-up comedy show, though. You're supposed to do stand-up comedy, 100%. If you do poetry on here, we'll just cut the mic and like play like violins or something like that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. If the poetry, if you deliver the poetry at a...
Look at all these comics that would rather go up right now than listen to some guy on mushrooms.
He's not on
And
much.
we
can't just quote that.
And
He
how
said he
many
was
of
on
those
mushrooms.
comics out there are naturally as funny as this guy?
Very few.
Right.
Swear to Christ.
No, I agree. This interview part's been incredible. I think you're dialing in a little bit, being a little less shy than you were even in the beginning.
I'm always consummately shy, so.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Do you get a lot
That's
of ladies?
his Twitter handle, @constantly shy.
Have you taken any women back to your mom's house in the hills? No? Where are you going, Landon? All right, there he goes, Landon, dismissing himself. I'll take it. He felt it too. He's gonna say that he quit the show, that he didn't get fired.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. He might actually be able to be a good director because he realized the moment that it was his time to go. That was just very natural.
Roll credits. There goes this guy back to his early flight back to Miami. What is that? All right. We're going to go back to the bucket in a second. Let's get our regular up here. Every single week we have a regular who writes and performs a brand new 60 seconds every week. It's one of the hardest jobs in all of comedy to be judged and scrutinized every week and get to show off a new minute. Here she is again. Put your hands together for the great Allie Makovsky, everyone.
My dad recently told me that he doesn't like Beyonce, and it's been pretty hard for me since coming out as Beyonce. Okie dokie. I don't know, this new haircut's kind of fun. Girls think I'm gay, guys think I'm a feminist. Kind of the same though. I can't tell if, with this new haircut, if guys want to fuck me or take me to a Nazi rally. Okay. My mom told me that I need to stop talking about my pussy, so I thought about talking about hers. And then she told me, why don't you just talk about all of your childhood trauma? But, like, she's doing more trauma now, and it's only affecting her. Okay, yep.
Yeah, Allie Makovsky, everyone. I thought you were going back to pussy. I thought it was going to be a pussy thing there at the end.
Yeah,
That'd be funny if you're like, I was talking about my pussy, and my mom says, I'm talking about her pussy, and then she's like, why don't you talk about this? And it's like, my pussy. Whatever that thing is. I would have to go back to pussy. I was waiting for more pussy.
Maybe one day.
Allie Makovsky. So you have that haircut. Does that feel like true? Do you really think that girls think you're gay and that guys think you're a feminist?
Yeah.
Have you noticed less guys flirting with you now that you have a haircut?
I don't know. It's really a hard read. I don't know if, like, you know, I'm one of the boys or if the boys want to be one in me.
There you go.
Okay.
So that's what is there have you noticed a difference in the type of guy flirting with you in the past couple weeks of having that
Yeah,
haircut?
it's usually guys who look like me. Which is, like, cool because I'm a narcissist. So I'm like,
Right. Yeah.
But then it usually doesn't work out.
So how do you
I could be Eminem or Dido.
That's a good joke.
Thank you.
That's fucking good.
I'm killing right now.
You are. You're in the
Is this
zone.
your natural demeanor or is this your stage demeanor?
Yeah, most of the time this is how I am. Sometimes if I'm excited, it's a little more upbeat and fun, but for the most part, it's like people think I'm high all the time, but I'm not.
I like it. It's because it's a distinct delivery. I'll remember you after tonight. But every time you start to speak, I'm like dying to hear the end of the sentence.
Yeah, it's a good type.
Keeps you lingering.
Yeah.
And then you're like, is she gonna bomb?
It is a good type
Yes.
of delivery. We've been talking the last few weeks about your working life. How's that been going? You still hating that job where you're
Yeah, I
working?
still just have one shift a week, so I'm looking for other work if anyone wants to DM me.
Whoa.
As long as it doesn't have to do with feet.
Wow, that's
a lot of guys ask to see your feet.
No,
Greg
I just
Fitzsimmons?
don't want to. What?
Greg Fitzsimmons ever ask?
No.
He's got money.
My mom loves him, though.
What's the thing with feet? You don't want to. I'm confused.
Well, I feel like if I put it out there, like DM me, someone's gonna be like, "Let me see your feet."
And why don't you want to show people your feet, just out of
I
curiosity?
got bunions.
Oh, really?
Well, just one. I had one surgery. The other one's still a little fucked.
Damn, you had all-out surgery on your bunion?
Yeah, well, I just have really good health insurance, so they were like, "Let's knock it out of the park."
You don't have to
I
tell
like that
people
you don't want to show your feet because you have a bunion, not because you just don't want to show your feet to strangers.
Yeah, I'm like scared of being judged by people who want to see my feet.
Paula Bunions.
Oh my God. Tommy
Who's
John.
on your shirt?
It's the skater Nikel Smith.
Say again?
It's a skater. His name's Nikel, and
Skates for Adidas.
yeah.
Oh, interesting. Joel Jimenez.
Yeah,
for
I'm
those,
just a chill girl, you know.
for those,
I'm just
for those of
super
you that don't know,
chill.
Joel Jimenez worked at a skate park for a really long time. I know a lot of you are looking at him over there, just thinking that that's clearly Hulk Hogan's janitor, but.
Well, I'm doing that now, actually. He calls me
Is
the
he
N-word.
hiring?
No.
Need a job.
Allie, what else is going on in life? Anything else crazy?
No, I got a car, so now I'm like way more mobile.
Ooh, what kind of car did you get?
I got a super les car.
Really?
Yeah, I like am really going. I'm leaning in to this look.
Going all in.
I got a Subaru Outback.
Whoa.
What
oh
the
my
fuck?
God. Subaru Outback.
I do not go camping, but I think I have to now, and I also think I need to find a woman to go with.
I can't even picture you driving more than 5 miles an hour. That match your cadence.
It's got a Bernie sticker on it.
Yeah, people at my work call me slow, and I'm like, is it because of how I talk, or do you think I'm actually like slow mentally? Still
Well,
up in
you have
the air.
you have the haircut to be mentally handicapped. That's normally what they give people.
Is this a haircut?
I think like when they put them in psych wards.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff, so
criminally
they don't
insane.
pull your
Yeah,
hair
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah. One day.
Allie, I got a question.
Yeah.
I want to know your thoughts on the last guy.
Oh my God, I loved him. I
knew it.
Yeah,
that
you-
was so fun to
For those of you
watch.
that don't know, Allie falls in love with douchebags
Everyone.
very quickly.
Well, that's the thing that was interesting. I actually did not have any sexual attraction to him. What a rare.
Is it because he has better hair than you?
It could be. It could be some jealousy for sure. Yeah. Is this an audition for Impractical Jokers?
No.
They don't have
No.
auditions.
Okay. I want to be the first female Joker.
Wow, you really are becoming a feminist.
You seem like you're very, very comfortable on stage. Do you have a lot of experience on stage?
No, I just really love attention.
Yes, and she does. She's been doing it a long time. She's only 21, but you've been doing it, what, 3, 4?
Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years.
I'm an old hag.
What?
Nothing.
Oh. All right, well, there she goes. Another brand new minute from the regular Allie motherfucking Makovsky. Back to the bucket we go, where anything can happen. As we learned tonight, some people sign up for this show that don't even give a fuck. I mean, truly, I don't even care about stand-up. I just wanted to fucking maybe do a poem. Hey, how awesome. This is a young lady in which a lot of ruckus on the internet about, people wanting her to be a regular on the show. We absolutely fell in love with her when we've met her the last couple times she's been on. Truly, truly a great young rising comic. Put your hands together for Jessie Johnson, everybody. Here she is.
Hi guys. A lot of children of a divorce blame themselves for their parents splitting up. Not me, I blame my sister. Okay. No, it was totally me. I was 6 years old. I sat him down. I was like, guys, what are we doing here? Yeah. It's been great ever since. I really look up to my sister, actually. She's awesome. She's really smart. She studied astrophysics, which is like regular physics, but in space. And I got a lot of smart people in my family. My dad's a rocket scientist, actually. My sister's an astrophysicist. And I'm doing comedy. Because, why spend your life studying the stars when you can spend your life being a star? Yeah. Okay. I have 2 moms. They don't really like each other that much. One's married to my dad. I don't like posting things on my on my stepmom's. Okay.
Jesse Johnson murdered her first 2 times on this show, and I believe we just had a little Will Leach moment, didn't we?
Almost.
I guess equal opportunity bombing on this stage here tonight. Anybody can do it. Thoughts, Luis J. Gomez?
That wasn't a Will Leach bombing. Like she got some laughs. She was just very, very nervous. That's the
it
thing.
seemed like you were going extra fast tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The jokes were funny, but she was just so nervous that it was like you were.
She reminds me of Melissa, the Kill Tony girl that we used to, Melissa Esslinger. Kind of like you kind of had the same kind of nervous energy to it, but you got to control a little more.
Yeah, a little more.
Jesse, how's life going? How long have you been living in LA now?
3 weeks.
How's that going?
It's going good. I'm trying to bring the confidence from Phoenix back here. It's working out pretty well.
You really laugh at everything you say.
Yeah.
Do you find it all that entertaining?
It's easier to stomach the moment, I think.
No, it is nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking. You just got to take a deep breath and try and slow it down. That's all.
What do you do for work, Jesse?
I'm a personal assistant for a remote company, and I think I need to get another job because I'm just indoors all
For a
day.
remote company,
Like
remote controls?
No, I wish. I'll be honest.
Because those jobs are really, really, really hard to find. Working for a remote control company, you pieces of shit. Nothing. I mean nothing.
That was bad.
You give me nothing.
Yeah, that was really good. You guys failed him on that. You guys really failed him. That was the most clever joke of the entire night.
It sure was.
And it got
I
for
loved it.
nothing. That's gonna be the last thing I think about before I fall asleep tonight.
I bet you and other people fight over who gets that job. Okay, I'm trying to help him out.
If
here.
you do want to find the job, the only way to find it is in between the couch cushions. Come on.
Oh, can we hit last channel on that?
Oh my God, the entire audience hates remote control humor.
I had another remote control joke, but I can't quite recall. All right. Fuck
Okay,
it.
all right. Can we
You guys
gain
got
some
those
control
jokes
back
on
over this
demand.
show? Wow, Jesse, look what you did.
I just
Does this
lost
have a
control.
mute button?
We've almost lost control of the show. I'm really pushing Lewis's buttons doing all these remote. What the fuck? You guys are no fun. What happened to you?
You guys feel very remote right now.
This audience needs new batteries.
You were once a.
Guys, these jokes are universally funny. Come on, you sons of bitches, we'll get you.
Oh, I love it. I love stupid tasks like that.
So, Jesse, do you have that nervous energy at your day job too? Like
Yeah,
every time
and
they
I
ask you to
work
do
from
something,
home.
you freak out and start laughing at yourself and spin in circles.
I laugh alone, but I'm pretty
Jesse, I
comfortable
know
most of the time.
Jesse you've got really funny material, and I've heard a lot of funny jokes, and
Obviously, Tommy Chong wants to make love to you.
I'm gonna hear.
It's obvious he has a thing for girls that dress like Santa's little helpers at the shopping mall.
Well, I think that set wasn't representative of your strongest jokes, and I like your jokes a lot. And
Thanks, Tommy.
that's it.
Brian Redband with my favorite sound effect in the world. Wow.
I think I got up there and usually I move the microphone and I just That's what threw me
Is
off.
that where you think it all went wrong? That's where the
I mean, I did a lot of things wrong, but that was like, I was like, fuck, I'm too weak to lower this stand.
Jesse, in
That's
your
my
real
first
life,
thought.
in your real life, in the 2 weeks it's been 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, this
Since
is
you've been
the
on the
start
show?
of the third. Yeah.
Since you've been on the show, 2 weeks.
Mhm.
What in your normal real life has gone on that's interesting? Not jokes, but like you had this move to LA, the transition from what is it, Arizona?
Mhm. Yeah, I've lived there my whole life, so this is a new.
You living by yourself? What's the?
I got a roommate. He plays music.
What kind of music does he play?
Like rock covers.
Does he have band practice there?
No, he doesn't. I've heard him in his room play some music. But
Is it Landon?
Is it Landon? No.
We actually have set up some audio recorders in your room. So stupid. All right. Well, what else is going on in life, Jesse? Have you fallen in love yet since being here in 3 weeks?
I've been on some dates.
How have the dates gone?
They've been good. I went to the beach on Saturday.
Oh, really?
And I rode the roller coaster at Santa Monica Pier. Check it out.
Oh, little baby's first beach trip, everybody, at the old Santa Monica Pier. You know, she's teaching a crowd of LA people how to check it out. Hey, and while you're at it, go check out Hollywood and Highland. The people that wear the costumes there are totally normal.
Surf's up.
Unbelievable. No, not seriously, Jesse. All right, but is that it?
Yeah, thank you so much.
There you go, Jesse Johnson, everybody. Luis J. Gomez is gonna pee real quick. What do you guys say we go to the bucket one more time, huh? Close out the show with a big bang. Excited about this. How about another round of applause for Cheech and Chong and Red Band? Everybody's having fun. Yeah, whatever you want. Sal's gonna order a drink. Watch this.
Can I get another drink?
What is it?
It was vodka on the rocks.
And I'll have a turkey ginger.
Ooh. I'm still sipping this.
I don't know who's supposed to hear that. I don't know. Hopefully someone heard it.
Looks like Cheech is pretty good over there.
I didn't expect everybody to look at me. All right, back to you, Tony.
I love it. Malibu. Is Malibu a good drink to drink when you have electrical tape above your top lip?
Well, when it's free, yes. My mustache fell off, and here we are.
Yeah, man.
I love it. You guys ready to see your last comedian of the evening, or what? See what happens here. Put your hands together for Can Brown. I don't see anybody coming. Is there a Cam Brown out there? Oh, there he is. Okay, put your hands together for Cam Brown, everyone.
Already here. He already went up twice.
One more time for Cam Brown, everyone.
I found that, I'm from Australia, I don't know if it's different here or whatever, but there's a lot of, with deodorant, it's always, the selling point is, 48-hour long lasting, who's not showering for 2 days? Yeah. I used to watch, that cartoon Cat Dog a lot as a kid, and I was fascinated because there was, it's an animal with a cat head and a dog head on the other end. And I thought, even as a kid, which is probably weird, maybe I was really into fucking or something, but he was like, if one was down to bone another animal and then the other animal wasn't into it, does that mean, the cat or the dog was kind of getting mouth rape reversed? Yeah, okay.
Man, if you flush those jokes down the toilet, I wonder which direction they would go.
Yeah.
The 48-hour deodorant thing is an interesting premise. It's just there was just like no delivery there at all. It was
No.
like more like DiGiorno. It
Yeah,
was
kinda.
you just
It's
sort
funny.
of just really phoned it in.
It really doesn't matter which way they go down the toilet as long as they end up down under. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! That
Oh, you're too good for that. All right.
I've never met an Australian person that wasn't charming, so this is a first for me, and that's great.
Yeah, thank you.
Australian villain. How long have you been doing comedy?
I haven't. I did it like, yeah, I did it twice in Brisbane like 2 years ago, and the first one went well, and then the second one sucked, and I panicked like a coward.
This
and
is
just
your
never
third
went back.
time?
This is the third time after 2 years of not doing it.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. Put your hands together for him for that. I'm not afraid.
Why are you applauding him?
Up in Los Angeles.
That's not a noble thing. He should have taken the lesson from the
No,
last
I was
time
a
in
coward.
Brisbane.
I'm a, yeah, anyway.
What have you been doing for work that whole time?
I'm a cameraman.
A cameraman.
Named Cam?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Wow.
That's my life. Yeah, like my name's Cameron, and I'm a cameraman.
You film anything cool? You know what I love is Australian Border Patrol when they get people flying in, like Asian people that brought like raw chickens and shit. You ever
Yeah.
watch that show on Netflix?
Yeah.
No, I'm the only one.
It's
No.
not a lot on TV.
They
I
can't
think it
find their
rates
remote
well. I think it's
controls.
bullshit. But yeah, it's yeah. It's
What do you tape?
I do a lot of
Did you
news.
work with Landon at all on Landon and the Stars in the Sky?
I was holding his cell phone. Yeah.
Were you the one videotaping his music festival? What have you worked on?
I do a lot of news, pretty much at the moment.
News camera guy?
No,
Oh no, Cam.
A lot of
Local
hanging out-
news?
Yeah, watch house, hanging outside, chasing drug dealers. That's pretty impressive. And then some other shit that wasn't as good. I did some snake doco stuff. Yeah.
Somewhat.
Like it was like a documentary on like snake catchers. I don't know.
Snake catches?
Snake catches? Yeah.
I
it
like
was
that, I
saying,
like that.
Oh shit, there's a snake in my house, and then they come in and
There's
take
a
it.
snake in my
Yeah,
house. It's like Andy all grown up in Australian.
Yeah.
There's a snake in my house.
I gotta be honest with you. You're way more charming now than you were during the set. It was
Yeah.
very. That's not you at all.
No, I
I
kinda
would
got
fucking.
overwhelmed.
I would literally everything you did. Scratch all that, and tell that snake in the house thing. Try that on stage. I
Yeah.
think that's like.
Well, yeah.
I would-
Talk about you and your job, because I was gonna say, especially for this podcast, you have a minute. It's cool if you're an observational comic, which both your jokes were. But I think you will be most effective if we get to learn a little about you
Yeah.
right away.
I was worried that because normally I would talk stuff more about work, but then I was like, I still need work from that place. So
From what place? The snake
From the
place.
news. No, fuck the snake place. No,
Oh.
the news thing. The snake thing's done. But the news, I'm not going to bag it, so I need.
You don't want to spit venom at them yet.
Well, you don't have to
yeah,
necessarily
yeah.
bag it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, no, just talk
You
about
think
it.
in Australia that this 1 minute is going to affect your job over there?
In Australia, actually, they love crazy internet shows. You've been to Australia yet, Sal?
I have not. No.
Huh. How about you?
I don't know if I ever will.
no,
It's crazy.
no, Tony.
It's crazy down there.
Yeah, no, it's.
Why'd you call me Tony just then? That was so
don't
weird. No,
Very
no,
informal.
Tony.
I mean, if Sal hasn't been to Australia, you think I've been to Australia?
If Sal hasn't been, how the fuck have I been to Australia? You don't know. It's one of those crazy
It's very
things.
strange.
Yeah.
So anyway, you.
Normally. Thank you. Normally. I
Wow,
don't
you
do
just
the
giggled like
observational
Jesse
thing.
Johnson for a second
Yeah,
there.
no. Yeah. No, normally I don't do the observational thing. Normally it's more. But I was just worried that like that was too.
Can you do an American accent? Do an impression of an American guy. What do we sound like to you?
I don't know.
Do an impression of Tony.
Can you do it? Can you just try to
Impression
sound?
of Tony or
Yeah.
American?
Okay.
Anyway, hello, how are you?
Whoa!
Is that okay?
Yeah,
I think I play too much Xbox.
Does that sound like me? Is that what I say? Hello, how are you?
Yes, it's, you know.
You do a longer sentence than that.
Yeah.
Keep talking until we tell you to stop.
Oh, what do we talk about?
Like, what do you think I would say?
In your voice?
Yes, you fucking. What are you?
Yeah.
What kind of camera guy are
Shut
you?
Up, you buffoon. You know, whatever.
Buffoon.
Buffoon. Oh wait, I still went Australian. Fuck me.
Shut
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
you buffoon.
Buffoon?
So you listened to the show back in Australia?
did, yeah.
Were you in Brisbane when
I
I
was.
performed there in
Yeah,
November?
yeah.
Wow, I fucking murdered there, right?
You did good.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
thanks. Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
Cam. I did good. I love how this just switched. I have some notes for
Yeah,
you
yeah.
there, Tony.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Yeah.
So wait, is this your like? You want to get back into comedy,
I should
or
get-
this was just kind of like a
No,
bucket
I wanna
list
get
type?
Back in. I was just, yeah.
And this was an excuse, but it's kind of a look. It's fucking divine intervention. God wants you to do comedy. He picked that name out of the bucket, dude. This is it.
Yeah, if you're religious, fuck yeah. But like, if it's I was when we went overseas, did the holiday thing, and because I love the show, and I was like, I'll put my name in the bucket. And as I said, normally I do stuff more about work.
Can I give you advice? You should do that because you should talk about what you know, what you're passionate about.
Yeah,
you can get up there and speak with a little conviction.
Yeah.
Because you especially at this stage, you can't be worrying about what you're going to write about or what your topics are going to be about. You should just be writing anything and everything, especially the things that come most natural.
And just sort of like in my head, it's sort of almost like memorizing bullshit. It's just instead of just telling the fucking story. You know what I mean? Like it would have been better.
Yeah, we want to find out something real to you.
Yeah, more honest.
Yeah, just Walla, be yourself, you know?
Oh, my God. All right, there he goes. Cam Brown, everybody. Back to Australia you go. If you want to do it, keep doing it. Brisbane has a great scene. Australia's crazy. He's on Twitter at Real Cam Brown. People love Australia there.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Let's do one more comedian. I'm going to bring up somebody who I want to bring up because I love him. We love him. It's been a couple weeks since he's been on the show. I absolutely love this guy. Put your hands together for Manuel Herrera, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes. Here he is.
I'm undocumented. Being undocumented, shut up, fuckers. I'm undocumented. Being undocumented is like being the child of divorced parents. My mother is Mexico and my father, the U.S., doesn't want me. He doesn't want my approval. All I want are my papers, man. David fucking Beckham can come over here and get papers and play stupid-ass soccer, and I can't get my fucking papers? That's fucked up. Hate that shit. My blood pressure is going up. Fuck. Yeah, man. Fuck. Fuck. You know? You guys should know, man. I want to travel and shit. I want to fly in a plane. Fuck. That's all I got for today. Thank you.
Manuel Herrera. That's a perfect example of what we were just talking about. Like, if you just are honest, like people can feel it. Like I would think we all, I think we all know that you really do want to fly in an airplane. That felt really genuine. Like you have that real passion.
Also, you talk about not worrying. The first thing you did was say you're undocumented. So that's ballsy.
One of my favorite things was that the last guy was afraid he was going to lose his job in an Australian newscasting agency, but you come right out as an illegal alien as your opening joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it was. I liked how he did the first joke, and then like 6 tags in a row were just like, yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
It was good. I think the first time he did Kill Tony, I was on the show.
Yeah.
I remember you. It was me and Mike Lawrence when you did it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy that you've come so little.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you. I mean, it was a while ago. I figured you would have come a lot further, but it's okay. Good job.
You've been on quite the streak lately, and your last appearance was what we would definitely call a breakout appearance because I ended up doing some research on you.
Because you got herpes?
And you son of a bitch. And we ended up finding that last appearance, I was reading some of your tweets that I found. I found that you have ridiculously honest, creepy tweets, and I'm looking at it right now, and 10 hours ago we have another Manuel Herrera. For those of you that follow him on Twitter, it's Winter Snake. Oh. Now, the last time you were on stage, you were tweeting at a girl that was talking about sucking dick for 2 hours, and you were saying a bunch of things to her. And now I see, she sucked it for 3 hours. Yeah. Okay. And I see that she tweeted recently, in fact, was this today? She tweeted that. She says, you famous when stand-up comedians are talking about you, smiley face, watch the last 10 minutes. And it's a link to this show in which he was on. Now, you quoted that tweet 10 hours ago. Yeah. And above that tweet, here's what he said. I better get some blitzkrieg head from you now. That's not the end. All these 6.75 inches of beaner dick.
Yeah, man.
22 hours ago, that same girl, who I don't even think she's a porn star.
No, she's not.
She's just a normal girl that you tweet at. You don't know her, right?
No, I don't know her at all.
She has 5,000 followers. She's on Twitter at Dreadheadkiller, H-A-L-E-A. Well, I mean, if you follow Winter Snake, you'll see, because you quoted her again and you tweeted at her again 22 hours ago. Yeah. She said yesterday at 10:21, used a dildo for the first time. Feels diff than a dick. It has 1 like on Twitter. She's not that popular or famous or anything. But you like this girl. You quote tweeted her. Remember, she said, used a dildo for the first time, feels diff than a dick. He said, don't be lying. You fall asleep cuddling dildos with your puss every night.
Yeah, man. Talk to me, dog.
One of my favorites. Yes.
Well, you can't run for president because you're undocumented, but also you're not helping yourself there either. You're pretty, you really put it out on Front Street, you know? Right. You start talking about that kind of
but
stuff.
that aggressive shit works with women. Here's what Hispanic and black men have learned, okay? Because I live in New York City, and like Hispanic and black chicks like when you fucking come at them very direct. So you get
cat
pussy.
calls. They love
Yes,
yeah.
they fucking do. Okay.
Yep.
That's how you pick up a Puerto Rican chick. You go, yo, what's up, ma? You want to sit on my face? And then she comes home with you and you get married. Okay.
Oh, and then again.
This is I'm not wrong about this. It's only fucking white chicks that get offended by catcalling. So that's why white chicks should not be walking through black and brown neighborhoods, because this is how we get women.
It's true. Don't walk through them. Run through them, white
Yes.
ladies.
Take an Uber through them.
Manuel Herrera, 4 days ago. I know you're a big rock and roll fan. We're going to go back to Winter Snake's tweets, one of my new favorite segments on the show.
Oh, shit.
This was an edgy one. This one had nothing to do with the pussy. This is an interesting one. This says, I think one of these should have been for our homie, hashtag Chris Cornell. And then there's a picture underneath. And it's 3 big bottles of On It New Mood. Wow, that was impressive. Okay, I'm going to go back now. Believe it or not, I'm going to go all the way back 6 days, because I don't even know what this one means. I have a genuine question for you. It just says, it's Beavis and Butthead. Oh, and their long-lost brother, ... bitch-ass Ronnie full of acne. What are you talking about?
Yeah, my coworker Ronnie, I hate that motherfucker. He's slow, dude.
You're just tweeting randomly about your coworker Ronnie? What do you do for work again? And he's not tagging him, by the way. He's not tagging Ronnie in these tweets.
Nobody knows who Ronnie is. How many Twitter followers does he have?
Winter Snake here has 226
No, we got to
Twitter
give him
followers.
1,000 Twitter followers. That's it. If you're listening to this show right now, Winter Snake, go fucking follow him. 1,000 Twitter followers.
Yeah.
Because that's some gold shit right there. But you have to know that he's not slow. You are the slow one in that scenario because you were tweeting at him and he's not even tagged in it.
My favorites are the ones with this innocent girl, though. There's one that she has from May 9th. She said, if I ever swallowed your kids, you owe a Mother's Day gift. To which Manuel Herrera here responded, congratulations on having the most crowded daycare center ever.
Damn, I'm tormenting her, dude. Oh, man.
She said also on May 9th, do you guys like bitches who wear Jordans? And he goes, nah, unless those bitches are a 10 and a half.
Oh, fuck.
That's some fucking.
That's really
shit.
funny.
That's funny shit.
That's legitimately
Because
funny.
you want the shoes for yourself.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Have you done that on stage? That joke right there.
Not yet.
Tell that on stage. That's better than everything you just did.
Yeah, true.
That's true.
Okay,
It's very funny.
On May 11th, Dreadhead Killa said, the first time I ever gave head, the guy said I'm really good. Ain't even know what I was doing, LMAO. Manuel said, tweeted at her saying, some moms teach sons good manners. Other just teach their daughters the art of sucking dick. 1 like on that one, which is 1 more like than she had on her original tweet. This is very interesting. You're her Iron Patriot.
Oh, shit.
Just stalking her.
I mean, I just see her post something. I'm like, man, that's outrageous. And I'm like, fuck, I gotta respond to something.
I love it. I'm into it. I think you should stalk her harder. Go through her window. 6 days ago, 6 days ago, she said, when you try so hard to get over someone and they come back into your life out of nowhere, Manuel said, your exes be popping out of bushes.
Oh.
Oh my God. And those were all of your tweets to her. So I absolutely love you, Manuel. How's life been going? Everything else good?
Yeah, so far so good, man. Yeah.
I think you're naturally funny. I would tell you to not try so hard to just project a character or anger that's not really there.
Well,
like we're at the end,
there is. And the fact that I'm undocumented, it gets to me, and I want to let it out. You know,
I would
wanna
say
put it out there. You know,
I would say to talk more.
Yeah, but you're going to
earnestly.
get deported if you keep on putting it out.
Oh, shit.
So you need to make a decision if you want to stay in this country and have opportunities to perform stand-up comedy.
does
You need to
anyone
shut
wanna
the
marry
fuck up
me or
about
what?
that, dude.
You can still tweet from Mexico, though. That's fine.
At the end, at the end of your set, you were just kind of searching for something, and you naturally said when you weren't trying, like, I want to go on a plane, and that's not even a punchline, but everyone laughed because it was so honest and it was kind of funny. So your tweets too, I'm sure you're not really trying hard with the Jordan stuff. I would say like try and, if easier said than done, but try and tap into that.
Well, he's also you can write punchlines. I think maybe your problem is you can't figure out a setup or like a premise. Because it was funny is when they give you a setup, you're actually saying clever shit on Twitter. That's not like a bullshit. Those are legitimately clever tweets.
Yes.
And the responses
6
you're
days
saying.
ago, without tweeting, without tagging anybody in this tweet, you said, I can't stand my bitch-ass coworker Ronnie. He looks like the third long-lost brother of Beavis and Butthead. Now, what was Ronnie doing? What do you do for work again?
I drive a forklift.
You drive a fork? What the fuck is Ronnie doing in the forklift with you?
He's just like pulling orders all slow and shit, and like.
That's what you hate about him? He's slow?
and,
That's
like,
it?
And then he's always asking me for advice, like how to pick up on chicks and stuff, and like.
So he's just a normal person.
Yeah.
He's like always trying to be my friend. I'm like, dude, fuck you, bitch-ass Ronnie. You Beavis and Butthead motherfucker, dude. I don't need no friends, man. I gotta go tweet at this girl.
He keeps on coming up to me and be like, oh, Holmes, you're so cool. I'm like, fuck off, Ronnie. You're a faggot, man.
Yeah,
Here comes bitch-ass Ronnie again, living life. Every time I turn around, there's Ronnie smiling, trying to shake my hand. Fuck you, Ronnie.
Hey, bitch-ass Ronnie has papers. I don't. I got shit I gotta focus on.
Hey, Ronnie, can't you see I'm trying to forklift?
Hey, bitch-ass Ronnie, unload these.
Oh, man, I got to tweet about this shit, man. Bitch-ass Ronnie's pissing me off.
2 Beavis and Butthead jokes. Why do you think you went double Beavis and Butthead on bitch-ass Ronnie? Because he's a white guy?
And it's also the same joke, and he just reworked it later on.
Well, the thing is, there's a slowness to him and a laziness at the same time. It kind of reminds me.
Says
of
the Mexican. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, we found bitch-ass Ronnie. All right. Well, Manuel, how's your love life going? You hook up with any chicks lately or anything?
Yeah, I did. She was
Really?
married, yeah.
Wait, what? You hooked up with a married chick?
Yeah.
When was this?
Like 2 Wednesdays ago?
2 Wednesdays ago.
That's funny.
Never forget.
You weren't trying. That was funny.
Never forget. So 2 Wednesdays ago, 2 Wednesdays ago, I had the fucking bitch-ass Ronnie had me all worked up.
Yeah.
I'm like, Ronnie, here, smell this old married bitch's pussy. He was like, no, that's gross. I'm like, you're such a pussy, Ronnie.
2 Wednesdays ago.
2 half moons ago?
Yeah. Where'd you meet this lady?
My friend Matt.
What?
Well,
He had her?
No. My friend's married to this registered nurse, and I guess word got around that I would be able to match with her somehow, or like whatever.
Wait a minute,
Not
you
whatever.
fucked your friend's chick.
Yeah.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah.
Man, that's why I didn't see any tweets about bitch-ass Matt, obviously.
Wait a minute, did you cuck Matt? Like he wanted you to fuck his chick and like beat off, or you fucked her behind his back?
No. My friend's Matt has a wife, and this chick has a friend, right?
Oh.
Yeah, they set me up with her pretty much.
So with the chick that you hooked up with was a married chick, though. She was having an affair.
Yeah.
Did she talk about that on the date with you? What'd you guys do?
No, she didn't. I mean,
How'd it start? First thing you do, you pick her up?
In the forklift.
No.
Get in, bitch.
So I literally picked her up.
The thing is, I go in at 6 in the morning, and there's a hotel across from where I work. and I got a room in there, and yeah, we did the deed, and then we cuddled, and when I held her hand, I felt a ring. She was wearing her ring, dude.
And then what'd you say? Hey, yo, this is wrong, dog. Hey, yo.
I was like, no, you know what? I could keep it secret.
Perfect.
Here
you are in front of 100,000 weekly downloads and at least 100 people in a live audience on a Monday.
And she's married to a cop.
You can keep that secret, but you can't keep the secret that you're an illegal.
Dude, baby, it's okay. I can keep a secret about anything.
I guess now that you're on a podcast, you are
Did I
documented.
tell you I'm undocumented?
Wow.
You're great.
How was the sex? Did you notice anything different having sex with a married woman that's different than having sex with an unmarried woman?
She put up a lot of walls.
Well,
Oh, because he's
all I know is she was all backed up. I'll tell you that much right now.
Backed up?
What do you mean?
Yeah, meaning like her dude's not there.
You touching
backed up.
turds?
What do you mean she was backed up?
Are you touching turds or
We heard you.
It had been a while since she actually had sex, and
So what does that mean?
that
What
means
happened?
I made her come 4 times, dude.
Whoa, really? 6.75 beaner dick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. To specific. 6.75. 2 Wednesdays ago, 4 times.
Yeah.
I see that.
Should I dial it down or what?
No, specificity is better. It's funnier. You be as specific as possible.
How long did you have sex with her to make her come 4 times?
Man, well, I ate her out, and she came twice. Then
You ate her out and she
Yeah.
came twice on the eat out. How long was
Yeah.
that? How long were you down there if you had to guess?
maybe like 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
I gotta
Again,
go-
another very specific answer.
My goal is usually 40 minutes, but 15.
40 minutes?
15
Right.
is what it, 15 is what it
This
takes.
was this was a quick eating.
Yeah.
This was fast food.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All right. And then what? So about 15 minutes of downtown.
Yeah, and then I just put it in and kept
Wow.
going,
Let's
man.
see how seamless that is.
Yeah.
First guy.
Yeah.
Just puts
Slides
it
right in.
Isaac. Just throws it right in there.
Did you
Yeah,
use the
tosses.
rubber?
Yeah, of course I used the rubber.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
What kind of hotel were you at?
Beat up as one, you know. It was $79. That's how I
Dude.
afford, man.
$79, very specific.
Dude, it was like the bitch ass Ronnie of hotels, bro. It was fucked up.
Yeah, man.
He's like, it was $79 plus occupancy tax plus state tax. Came out to $84.75.
Yeah, man.
We did have to climb a wall to get over there, but it was dope. It was dope.
No, I didn't.
So hold on. What do you mean, of course you wear rubber? You wear rubber every time you bang a married chick?
Dude, I'm Mexican. They're fertile as fuck, man. I don't
Yeah,
want
it's
kids.
true.
I don't want kids, man.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't want kids.
No, man. I got 2 nephews. That's good enough.
What's the overall goal with this chick that you tweet out all the time?
Well, the thing is, okay, I followed her initially
Yeah.
because she tweeted one time. Fuck, what was that tweet? She said, I drove 20 miles and shaved my pussy just to get 6 pumps.
Very specific.
And then what?
That
What
was
did you?
very-
Do you remember what you said to her back then?
I don't remember. I've been trying to look for that tweet and like write some more shit on it.
You know why you're attracted to her, right? You guys are specific soulmates.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
Where do you know where she
she's
lives? Can we get her here next week?
No,
Yeah, do you
she's
think-
in Virginia?
She's in Virginia.
I think. Yeah.
Wow, that's some long distance tweeting you're doing, Manuel.
Yeah, I know. I can't even get in a plane because I'm undocumented. So. Fuck you guys, man.
Oh, I see. Those two things were together. I didn't even make that connection.
Yeah, man.
That's interesting. I guess you can't fly if you're undocumented. That's gotta fucking suck.
It does, dude. It's horrible. It's
Oh, you meant like flying an airplane. I thought you meant
flying
you
in
want
an
to.
airplane like as a passenger.
Oh, I thought you were saying you wanted to fly like a bird, and I was like, I get it, dude. I'm with it, man.
Do you have a
Totally
car?
understood.
Yeah, I have a vehicle. Yeah.
What is it?
Infinity.
It's some white guy's pickup truck. Him and 6 of his buddies get in every
You
weekend.
talk like a thesaurus, dude. You got all these fucking words. I love it.
Yeah, I have a vehicle. Yeah.
It's not a car, it's a vehicle. Specificity, that's it.
Oh.
How do you get a license and how do you get a job if you're undocumented?
Well, the thing is, I'm under the deferred action for child arrivals. This is something Obama released. and I have a work permit, and with that, I'm able to, get a driver's license and have a job.
Good.
Eat
But,
pussy.
it expires in 2019, so I don't know what's going to happen after 2019.
Yeah, the world will be far over before 2019.
I hope not.
Yeah, it's over, dude. But why don't you just get a white chick pregnant and then don't you get to stay here?
Yeah.
But there's alimony, child support. I don't want all that bullshit drama,
Yeah, but you got to pick one, dude. You either get to be documented or you get to fucking get a white chick pregnant.
Or you could get a chick pregnant, marry her, right? Have the baby, and then just kill the child.
Yeah.
And then, but don't report it. You know what I mean?
But then don't talk about that up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so check this out. I'm documented, but I killed my baby. It's crazy. I drowned him in a bucket.
Anyway, knock knock. Just awkward segue. I want to fly too.
Why did the chicken cross the road? I was killing a baby.
Well, Manuel, I absolutely love your style. Even though you're not autistic, there's something strangely overly honest about you and overly sharing, and it's definitely a part of your backbone and comedic voice, and it's always fun to watch.
No, wet backbone.
Yes, watch you work and work with you, and I absolutely love your style. There he goes, Manuel Herrera, everybody. He's on Twitter at Winter Snake. He's a must follow. Check out what Ryan J. Ebelt drew when you all sat there like lazy asses. All of his prints are available at ryanjebelt.com. That's fucking awesome. Look at you. Unbelievable. Also, I have both Kill Tony posters. Those are available at ryanjebelt.com. So are original prints. A lot of people don't realize you can actually get the print that he draws each episode. That's on sale. A little bit pricier than the print of it, but you can get the actual drawing, hand-drawn as well. Yeah, all of that's available at ryanjebelt.com. So if you're a fucking awesome fan, you could get that and support a live, real artist like Ryan J. Ebelt. Let's do it. Sal, promote something.
I have 3 things to promote. September 24th, I'll be at the Greek Theater here in L.A. with the Practical Jokers.
That is so fucking
That is
awesome.
Yes, please come.
One of the coolest venues in town.
July 20th, I'm headlining the House of Blues in San Diego during Comic-Con. And then, of course, November 1st to the 5th, Impractical Jokers cruise out of New Orleans to Mexico.
It's going to be so much fun. Only a few cabins left for that. I've been watching that go. I've been watching that sell out slowly. Louis J. Gomez, Skankfest, Legion of Skanks, my favorite shows in the world. With Big J. Okerson. That's all at gasdigital.net or something.
Yeah, gasdigitalnetwork.com. My
Gas
podcast,
Digital.
Legion of Skanks, Real Ass Podcast. Also, I got a new podcast with UFC middleweight champion Michael Bisping called Believe You May.
Awesome.
So if you guys like MMA, check that out. I know a lot
so
of your
cool.
fans do.
Hell yeah, we do.
And yeah, just GomezComedy.com. We got dates. I'm touring all over the country, so come and check me out.
Love
Stand
that.
up.
Jolton Joelberg Jimenez over there, ladies and gentlemen, just absolutely slaughtering it. He's on Twitter at Mostly Sorry. What else, Joel?
Reach out to me, guys. I love it. Kill Tony fans, you're the best. Please say hi. I love it. Thanks. Happy to be here.
Patty motherfucking Reagan has a new album out called Bad Chad. I love Pat Reagan. He made me love music and comedy mixed together again with his brilliant mind. I love all of his stuff. What else, Pat?
Nothing.
That's it. I covered it.
Nothing.
That's it. I covered it. You can catch me doing stand-up all around the United States of America for the rest of 2017. It's fucking crazy. I'm going absolutely everywhere. It's the Monster Energy Outbreak Tour, and that's all available at TonyHinchcliffe.com. Tour dates fucking everywhere. Adding some other fun dates to that as we go. Austin, Texas, San Diego, Asbury Park, New Jersey just got added today to the whole thing. Brian Redband.
Toronto, Death Squad Toronto just went on sale today. Go to deathsquad.tv tour dates for more
Live
info.
audience, thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody.